on the track, on the track, on the track, on the track, on the track. For the steps I be beating the odds, and the blood it be making me calm. My determined just like I'm Saddam. I'ma blow it just like I'm a bomb. I'ma leave it.
Not Africans. Black Americans have their own culture. We have to respect that.
We're not Africans, bro.
Y'all have the right to not be what y'all want. That's what I'm saying.
No.
We separated from y'all. No.
We're not African at all, brother. We have no African genetics. You body bag. Go ahead, truthful cook.
Foundational African Americans are delineating.
There is no such thing as a foundational African American.
No, there's no such thing as an FBA.
Yes, there is.
You're not recognized by the European. You're not recognized by anybody federal. European Union. Not recognized by.
So let me ask you this question: what was first, Black or African American?
The African was first.
No, it was not. We were called Black before we ever were called African American.
You shouldn't offend me. Because I have the right to self-identify as you. If you want to identify as a bunny,
I don't know why.
If you want to identify as a bunny,
hold on, man. You wasted your time, man. We'll talk to you in another note. I ain't letting everybody on here for long periods of time. So, hey, Rob, what's up with it? We got a European Rob. What's up?
Come on up, what up? Happy Saturday, you crazy goofies.
How you feel about this topic, man?
Oh, I loved every minute of it. I was laughing my ass off. Every time you explain something, I love it. It's like watching a special needs kids do its first orientation.
Right. So how you feel about the African dude saying African Americans ain't African?
Yeah, because they're not. We've been trying to tell you that, but there's like a lack of understanding that you guys fail to understand. No one's saying that you're an actual African, dude. We're saying that your ancestry comes from Africa. There's a big difference, but you just want to acknowledge that. For some reason, it just doesn't get through to you.
Hey, so listen, what makes an African in Africa an African?
It's called the L haplogroup. Like I have the N haplogroup, and the Native Americans have the X haplogroup. We all have our own little tags. You can't hide from. You can't cut your tag off and say you have a. You can't cut your tag.
Hold on, we don't need a bunch of mayonnaise babble. So that's what makes an African an African. Now, what makes African American an African?
The fact that they're descendants of Africans who come to Africa. That's what makes you guys African American.
Do they have that same haplogroup?
Yes, that's why I tell you take it.
So that means that they're African, right? So you saying that they're not African, like they're not African because they got different genetics and stuff. No, y'all trying to say that we're African, and the African said that we're not African. So you tried it. So you don't even know what you're talking about. You're gonna have to go back into your meth lab and retry again. Shout out to my brother John Briggs.
Oh my god.
Thanks, brother, my guy.
What's up, Sean?
Shit is wild, man. Shit is wild. Peace to the guys. Peace to the chats. Peace, Aboriginal. Nigga, I'm finally back in Tampa from Tennessee, nigga. Nigga. That was I love Tennessee. Shout out to Nashville. Shout out to Knoxville. But, bro, it got some racist-ass areas in Tennessee that I'd never seen until I went there this time. I'm talking about, nigga, damn, nigga, I ain't know y'all brothers was going through that in Tennessee. So shout out to the brothers being strong out there, man. What's good to y'all?
Peace and blessings. How you feel about this topic, man? That's going on. And how these Africans are coming out saying that African Americans are not African. They're American, their own culture and their own.
I gotta shout out to my homeboy Toshi. You know what I'm saying? Toshi from Nigeria. That was one of my best friends when I was 19 years old back in 2009. And Toshi was the first one to come out and tell me, you know what I'm saying? And like I met Toshi in jail. This real shit. I met my dog in jail, and I was like, nigga, the fuck you burglarizing in houses for, nigga? Your people rich in Africa. And Toshi was like. He was like, yeah, but nigga, the American way, you can do shit. Like, I can't make this shit up. This is exactly what Toshi said. He was like, nigga, the American way, you can make your own way. If someone have, you can take. And I was like, nah, nigga, that's why you ain't here right now, nigga. But we got in a deeper conversation, and Toshi told me, and I will never forget this. Toshi said that his family in Nigeria, no matter how these Pan-Africans feel about it, and if any African is in the panel that keep it real and want to come up, any one of y'all in the chat, y'all can come up and address this. But Toshi told me this in 2009, way before I was ever on YouTube. Toshi said that his family teaches and that Africans teach that life started here in America.
Yeah, man.
Toshi was the first one to ever tell me this. He was like, dude, you're like, they call you guys, you guys say African American and y'all call us the motherland, but my grandmother and my grandpa told me that life started in the Americas, in Providence, in America. That's how he was talking to me. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, Albert.
Nah, that's how they be though. So yeah, man. They all coming out a lot more speaking about this and stuff like that. So yeah, man. I just want to.
You gotta respect it. Some of them Africans feel like they being lied on. Just because a nigga from Africa, that don't mean that he want to be addressed as the mother. That don't mean that all them niggas ain't getting paid off lying to Black Americans. Some of them brothers just want to come over here. Everybody rock with us. Everybody want to be like us. And I ain't gonna say everybody rock with us, but I can't say everybody want to be like us. You know what I'm saying? So you will have the brothers from Africa.
It ain't that they want to be like you. And I appreciate you for coming on, guy. I'm gonna try to make some room. It ain't that they want to be like us. It's the fact that they want to be in your shoes. They want that limelight. You see what I'm saying? They want you out the way. You know what I'm saying? Root words, what's going on, man? How you feel about the topic?
I hope your day going all right. Salute to the panel. Islam Mo. But the reason I'm being smart aleck and said that is I agree with you though that it's a great topic that the Black Americans that have been designated to get lifted from Africa have to understand that in nationality, them people that we call African, they come from nations over there, and we don't have no, like when the motherfuckers say they from Africa, like what's your nationality?
Watch the cursing, please.
Jesus, my fault. You ask the brothers and sisters, what is your nationality? And then my fault about that. And then when you know what I'm saying, that frequency come up, there's a division. Because nobody goes off Africa, I'm from Asia, I'm from America. Now we do it in America because you know they wanted all the foreigners to come over here. But now when you just get down to nationality, bro, what's your nationality? And yeah, you're right though. They Africans, we're not. And they come from nationalities over there, and we don't.
Well, the difference between us being American as our country and also as our nationality, and you can't say Africa is a nationality because there's no nation called Africa. Okay, first and foremost, let's just get that out the way. There's no nation called Africa. There is a nation called America. Okay, and there's also ethnic people that they call Americans.
I was just agreeing with you that there is a separation from them and us, and you know there's different ways that I can't say the way I would do it now and would do it is say what's your nationality, but you know what I'm saying. Just yes, I agree with all y'all that hey, there's a difference.
Yeah, man. So a lot of these people are coming out speaking on this African situation. We got my brother John Bricks in the building. Peace and blessings. How you feel about this situation, brother?
Yo, I'm loving it, bro. Like it's been a long time coming. You know, we've been at this for years on years on years on years. And I'm just happy to see that people are waking up to what's really going on. I'm just happy to see that people are acknowledging that, yo, we really not African for real. And, you know, everybody's breaking the spell. We got to understand that it spells on both sides. We under a spell. Yeah, we under a spell. They under a spell. Everybody's under a spell. So everybody's breaking the spell simultaneously right now. And I feel like it's a mass awakening. I even seen a Chinese girl, Japanese one, Asian girl online. She going viral on TikTok for exposing our truth and coming at her own people. Like, yo, why y'all lying? Like,
well, that's crazy you said that because it was a guy that came on my channel. You might even have been around It came through for a couple years straight arguing with Big Aboriginal Power, and I beat him down every time with the information on how the so-called Negroes or Black people here are the indigenous Aborigines. They was mislabeled. They had government, culture, all this stuff. They even went out and conquered other places outside of the Americas. He argued against it. He's a Hispanic guy, by the way. See somebody send me his video, and he's dropping that big Aboriginal Power information. He sound like Baby Babbitt.
Yo, and I love it, bro. Look, bro,
we're waking everybody up at this point.
Yo,
yes,
I love it. I always tell people, the people who give you the most backlash are going to be the ones to change their mind because you put it in their mind. So
well, you got to understand, it's an old expression, and it's always a backside to that expression that never gets spoke about. A hard head, what they say?
Make a soft ass.
So when you hard headed, that means you got to learn hard. In order to learn hard, somebody got to teach hard. You see what I'm saying? And that's why we have these intellectual discourses in the form of debates that we have, and they get it at the end of it. You see what I'm saying?
But that's why I got to get this community.
Now, go ahead, brother.
I didn't mean to cut you off, my brother. I thought you landed your plane.
Now, go ahead.
But that's why I always give this community, because, I speak on a root word level, and my belief understanding is that words have power and electric and vibrations to them. And, me as a Moor, they bought the fire now. I can't take it away from them, but this community has spread it to all the Black folks. Like any city I go to, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know. I mean, I hate to admit, they know Dan Calloway and certain other people, but they know this community. Every city I go to, bro, and like anybody, like, yeah, and with Job Bricks, I'm gonna land my plane. I gotta respect what Job Bricks just said, because that's something I did like maybe 10 to 4 years ago or 2 years ago, is try to force people with this information. Nah, you just give it to them, and it'll stain what they think, and in the future they'll wake up like, damn, that's the one that told me. So I agree, just give it to them, and they'll wake up to it. And so many people be coming up to me saying some weird stuff. Like, oh, I remember you told me this, Dre. I remember you told me that, and I'll be like, yeah, it's a good study. But I digress.
And let me tell you why it's so really lit, because you got to understand how this community was even developed, right? A lot of us were them people. You feel me? Like a lot of us were them people who was hard-headed at a point. So we already know the evolution of it. We already see when a person like get the information at first versus probably a year, 2 years from now, it has to grow on you because you have to break a spell. It's a spell that's been cast upon us. It's called the African spell, right? You Africanize all dark people on the planet so that people can have dominion over other areas of the planet without any kickback or any, fighting or any of that type of stuff, and you do it mentally. So once you do it mentally, you make the people docile. Once the people are docile, and once the people don't even know that it's their own land, they will never fight for it back. I got a cook in the car if you want it. Huh?
That man in the kitchen talking about some cooking.
Nah, for real though. So that's why I'm loving the movement. I'm loving what's happening amongst our people, and we just gotta keep applying more pressure. People are waking up. Once all the Black American, Indigenous, Aborigine Americans wake up to the truth, that's the illusion that we call white supremacy. The reason why we call white supremacy an illusion, even though it's felt and it's real, is because it's built off of lies and propaganda and indoctrination. So once those spells are broken, their power doesn't seem as powerful anymore, because you gotta realize they took the land fraudulently. So when you take the land fraudulently, you don't really have it for real. You don't really own it for real. So if you don't never really own it, and if our people got the land patents to this land, all they got to do is wake up to knowing that this they land.
Yo, quick question, Job Bricks. What power do they have if we don't acknowledge the bullshit that they talking about?
You said what? Say that again?
What power do, like when you were just talking about what you call white supremacy, what power do they have if we don't acknowledge what the fuck they talking about?
They have
Watch the
no power.
language.
That's why it's a war. That's why they spend trillions of dollars on propaganda. They spend trillions of dollars on indoctrination. And that's why, if you notice, the leader of Israel even said that the black young Americans is going to be the biggest threat to national security because
That part.
their whole existence is based on propaganda. So if we don't drink the Kool-Aid, there's no power anymore. But see, our people so stuck in survival mode that they can't even think. They be like, man, I don't care about that indigenous stuff, man. We live in, you know what I'm saying? They put you in
That part.
constant states of survival mode to where you can't even talk and understand this information that we're trying to present.
But
I
that
like
term
that,
you
John
just
Britt.
used, that term
I
you
know it's
just
our
used,
fault though, but we gotta agree that there's what you just said.
that term you just used, if we don't drink the Kool-Aid, niggas drink Kool-Aid because sugar tastes good. You get what I'm saying?
That's a
Sugar,
fact. That's a
sugar
fact.
tastes good.
That's a fact.
niggas don't want the bitter. You know what I'm saying?
They don't want no fruit smoothies. You know what I'm
I
saying? They don't
just
want that
found
healthy
out.
stuff.
I just found out that if you don't add sugar to chocolate, chocolate actually tastes bitter than a motherfucker. When if you
Watch your
originally.
language.
Watch
Watch
your
your
Oh
language,
my
language.
guys.
bad, y'all. My
But
bad.
look,
No
bro.
disrespect, Al. Go
But
ahead,
look,
y'all.
T, but look, bro. This the thing though. You only want the Kool-Aid that tastes good when you don't have knowledge of fruit.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You see
sir.
what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
sir.
once you get proper knowledge of fruit, then that Kool-Aid ain't gonna taste too good to you no more. So that means once you start to develop and understand these things and get knowledge of self, you're not gonna put something poisonous into your body just because it tastes good.
Yo, I just had my first kiwi for the first time. I'm talking about a full kiwi yesterday.
Your first kiwi, bro?
No, I done had kiwi before, but this was my first time like getting a knife, peeling the skin off, and then just eating the kiwi. Wouldn't know, like, bro, that's the best food I ever had. I thought mango was my favorite. You heard me? But yeah, this was my first time like actually eating kiwi. I'm from New Orleans, man,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I live in
Okay. I'm about
Florida
to
now. You
ask,
know what
brother,
I'm
where
saying?
you
So
at, bro?
I
You
live
up?
in Tampa, man. So now I'm
Oh,
right across the street from a fruit shop, man. So like I be going there every day eating different fruits. So yesterday when I got back from Tennessee, I'm like, man, let me get a couple of these kiwis and see what's up. Like some fresh kiwi. Let me, you know what I'm saying?
mm.
Look, it was my first time, so it got like this brown, look like patch skin on it. I thought I was about to bite it at first. I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do this. Let me grab that knife, you heard me, and peel this. Man, that was the best I ever ate. That's the best tasting fruit I ever ate. Well, I ain't gonna say
Man,
best thing because I don't put
I've been
nothing on no
you gotta
eating
pineapple.
eating
stay with the
kiwi like
kiwi.
that down there for 10 years. You can eat the actual skin on it too.
You
Yeah,
can
you
eat
can
the
eat the
skin
skin
on
with
it.
some kiwi.
Man,
I was just
man,
about to
I
say
was about
that.
to bite it. I thought I was tripping. I was about to bite the skin. Lord knows I was about to bite it. I was like, man, I ain't gonna do this. Maybe something wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? But boy, look, when I ain't gonna lie, I grabbed that knife, I peeled it. That was the best fruit I ever had in my life, kiwi. And I don't put nothing over pineapple other than kiwi. Well, pineapple and mango. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Give me a fresh pineapple any day, man.
Oh shoot!
But
Now you got
Yo, you
knowledge of
had dragon
kiwi. You know
fruit?
you should do, bro.
I had dragon fruit. But man, dragon fruit ain't good as everybody say. Like it's good. Don't get me wrong. It ain't what I expected it to be.
What
You
I
know
You
what
don't
I'm
gotta
like
get
the
the
saying?
dragon
yellow
fruit.
ones.
I don't
It
like
depends
that.
on you got to get the yellow one and the
The yellow
red one.
ones, man.
Don't
Yeah,
get
my
the
girl gave me
pink
like
one.
a pinkish white
Yeah,
dragon fruit.
yeah, yeah. That
Yeah,
one nasty. That one, that's the nasty one. The
All the
red,
ones I
the
had was
the
white.
pink one with white in the middle. That's nasty.
Yeah, that's what
got
she
no
gave me.
flavor.
I
You gotta
ate,
get the
yeah,
yellow
it
ones.
got no flavor, bro. I was like, damn, man, everybody telling me dragon fruit good. That wasn't. I didn't even know that they had different colors till I went to the fruit spot yesterday. You got like,
Man,
well,
look.
I see they got like 3 different kinds over there at this
Man, look,
specific
brother.
one.
You know what you gotta do now, bro. Since you got knowledge of that fruit, bro, you gotta start making them candies now. Make little gummies and hard candies with them fruit, bro. That shit easy to make.
You can do that with fruit.
Yeah, bro. All you gotta do is put it in a food processor or a blender, get it nice and
Yeah.
mushy. Then you take some agar powder, some agar powder, and you
Mhm.
mix it together. You let it, and then you stick it in the freezer. Next thing you know, you got little gummy candies.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm all the
Yo,
way with that.
how much of Gar you be putting in, bro? Because I think I'll be ODing on it, bro. Like it's a
I,
certain amount you gotta put in a Gar. Like,
I still ain't figured that out yet, John. I ain't
yo,
figured that
I
out
swear
yet
to
either, bro.
God, bro, the ratio, right? That shit be crazy.
But shoot, that's better than the candy we be buying at the little grocery store, little corner store. You know, all them added chemicals, red, 40, blue, yellow 5, and all that stuff, man.
Which is
And
crazy because when
gelatin.
I was a little boy, it wasn't no corner stores. Like most of the stores, I'm from Louisiana, I'm from New Orleans, but most of the stores that I went to was like always in somebody's house. Like their house would be
Yeah.
upstairs and the downstairs would be the store. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Everything was like natural. Like they had sugar cane in the backyard. Like they was literally making their own candies and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Cookies and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So, but times changed a lot because I don't see that nowhere. You know, when
Oh, they
I
changed
travel
Africa
around no
crazy.
more.
Y'all got corner stores down there though now?
We
Now
still
we
got
do.
corner stores. Depending on where you go to, they still got some of the. When I say corner stores, I'm talking about. I'll say neighborhood stores because I'm talking about when I was a little boy. I'm talking about 1997, 1996 when I was like a little boy. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember I go to Homer, Louisiana, and if I wanted some cookies, like we'll go to somebody's house and they had the store, like their house will have a downstairs and an upstairs. Downstairs will be a store. You could go in there, buy cookies, candy, sugar cane, I'm in Florida right now, so I can't get no pig lips out here. I be asking everybody about pig lips. They don't know what that is. You know, so y'all might talk about me bad. You know, you eat pork, but man, look, bro, I love me some pig lips, bro. Yeah, that's a real thing. It's called pig lips. You know what I'm saying? I can't find that nowhere in Florida, bro.
I can't get
I
down
just
with
gotta
pig lips.
accept it. You heard me? But at the
As
same
long as
time,
I've been
that
in New Orleans.
the the bottom of the house will be the store or the grocery section, and people would live upstairs. You know what I'm saying? That's how it was back in the day until they started passing laws to where they stopped our people from being able. They made it illegal for us to do that. But
That's why
that's
the
how we
French
used
Quarter
to
don't
shop.
sell no more fruit, huh?
Mhm.
Is that why the French Quarter don't sell no more fruit?
I would assume so because they used to buy from those same people who had it in their houses. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like you got a sugar cane field in your backyard. You get your harvest come around. You know what I'm saying? You about to go sell your crop. So you know what I'm saying? You about to go get
You
your
go to
money.
French Quarter, yeah.
Yeah, you know what
They
I'm
stop all
saying?
that.
You can't do it like that no more.
Yeah, you go to French
Well, you
Quarter now, bro.
can,
You
but
got Africans, you got Tether selling some fake clothing, fake jewelry, all that stuff. Now I'm like, man, look, nobody want to
they
buy
could
all
come
that
in
stuff.
and do whatever they want to, which is crazy because
Right.
the not to speak on politics, but I feel like the reason Trump goes so hard on foreigners is because Donald Trump family from Germany. Even though we call him Trump, his last name is Trump, Drumpf. Donald Trump. That's his family real last name. And they went through hell to get accepted in this country. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like he's trying to put, even though I don't agree with everything, because I don't agree with Democrats or Republicans because I feel like we should stand up for ourselves. I just found out that the Republican Party was originally started by like six brothers. I didn't even know this. I just found this out last week. You know what I'm saying? I know we on YouTube and some people look at us like we know everything. I don't know everything. I learn every day. You know what I'm saying? So last week I found out that the Republican Party was actually started by brothers. You know what I'm saying? And them brothers they were some bad brothers, y'all. I ain't even lying. You listen
And
to
it,
them brothers, man, you better have a dictionary and a thesaurus in both hands. You know what I'm saying?
and,
Like we're
Yeah,
and, and it
just like
makes sense. It
my
makes
brother
sense because
Tunis Campbell. I keep telling people about Tunis Campball. Ain't nobody never heard of him.
I
Yeah,
ain't
Tunis
never heard
Campbell.
of Tunis Campbell.
yeah,
Man, educate me, brother. I'm ignorant.
Yeah, Tunis Campbell is one of the prestige Aboriginal clergymen. Actually, one of the first clergymen in America.
Man, what's a clergyman? Man, Al, put me on game, bro. I'm ignorant to everything y'all saying right now, bro. I ain't
I'm
never even heard of a
gonna
clergyman.
let John Priest cook. This is his thing. You know what I mean? This is what he do. He gonna teach me how to do this shit for the TikTok. And I got some shit for him.
Yeah,
Go
so
ahead.
it's crazy
Man, y'all
because
put me on game, brothers, man. I'm
it's crazy
ignorant to
because I did a
Look,
video
John.
on Tunis on my
Hey, something
YouTube
that you
channel. I did a
said
video on
though.
Tunis Campbell.
Hey, hold on,
Um,
y'all. Let John Briggs cook. Everybody take slow down. Take your time.
yeah. So Tunis Campbell, first and foremost, I'm gonna tell you this. He born in like the early 1800s in New Jersey to two free parents in the early 1800s. Both of his parents is free. He's born free. He never was a slave
Yes.
ever. He went to all of the best churches and schools and all of that, right?
Yeah,
So he basically, him and his son, they became so you remember them congressmen? It was like a bunch of black congressmen and they all was Republicans.
that's the first congressman. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, he's a part of them. He's a part of them. Him and his son was a part of those first congressmen that was Republican or whatever the case may be, and he helped them pass the 14th Amendment. He helped them pass a couple amendments. Some of the amendments actually got his writing verbatim in the amendments or whatever the case may be. He went to war. He waged war on the Ku Klux Klan in Georgia, and he ran the Ku Klux Klan out of his county in Georgia, and they basically couldn't step foot on his county at all. He waged war. He had like I think a 400 person army or whatever the case may be. Bro was like Nat Turner 2.0, bro. Bro was waging war. The the Ku Klux Klan
Hey,
was
when
trying to
we
stop black people. What happened? What'd you say?
Nah, let them get this information off, because there's some brothers in the chat, alone like myself, that need to hear this. Man,
Yeah,
continue, brother.
yeah. So basically, he had like a 400-man army. He basically, the Ku Klux Klan was trying to stop black people from voting in Georgia. So he would take his army to the voting stands and he will make sure that they're able to vote. And basically, the Ku Klux Klan was on some like, nah, we ain't fucking with them. After they done cracked a couple Ku Klux Klan niggas' heads a couple times, they ain't even want no smoke with them no more, like, or whatever the case may be. And after that, bro made sure that the amendments was properly passed. Once he made the amendments properly passed and all of that, he was able to finesse the government into making sure black people can vote perpetually and get voted into office or whatever the case may be. And then eventually, these crackers locked him up eventually. But they locked him up for about a couple years or whatever the case may be. They found some BS, some Rico type shit on him. End up locking him up for a couple years. Then he came home. Once he came home, shit died down. But bro was causing hell his whole life. Like,
So
those was
but
John,
when we say
is that the
that
reason why you'll
but
see the
when we say that the
Republican Party
Republic though,
saying with
that the black people started the Republic and
hold on,
everything,
Rue. Ah, man,
the black people didn't start no the Republican Party. That was a dude, or the Aboriginals. That was a dude named Thomas and Jefferson that got it from the Republic in America. Now I agree with y'all that there was a Republican, because when you say that we had a republic, that erases all these imaginary lines that we call like Tennessee and Texas and all these imaginary lines. That's
Yeah,
going with
but
city. I'm gonna land my plane. I ain't cut you off, bro. I ain't cut you off.
I'm
Go ahead.
sorry,
Let me be
brother.
yeah,
my
but you
little
cut me
long-winded, my
off.
brother. Can I
Shoot,
be
you
my
cut
little
me off.
long-winded without being cut off? Because I don't
Go
believe the
ahead,
same
brother.
way.
Go
I'm just
ahead.
saying, I'm just giving my own opinion. Know
go
that
ahead, Pippin.
when
Go
y'all talk
ahead.
about that we made the republic, we did not make no Republican Party. It's called the Thomas Jefferson Republican Democrat Party, where they came away from what I will agree with y'all on, that it was cities over here that had a republic. And so when you talk about republics, that's under Roman law and that's borderline in Latin. So I just know that we was great people over here, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think there was slavery according to what y'all was saying, that we was the ones with the republics. But I
All right, so
digress.
let me explain something to you, bro. Let me explain something to you, right? Don't mistake you just said two different things. First you said a republic, and then you said a Republican Party, right? You have to understand that a republic is a structured style government. That's what a republic
Right.
is. It's
That's
a
all it
structure.
is.
Yeah, that's a structure. So
Power, tell
keep
him to
that
say
in.
what I said. I said that y'all said that the blacks made that. Y'all said that the blacks made the Republican Party. I said it
I
was
said
called the
that.
Thomas
I
Jefferson.
said that.
Okay, so
Black did
whoever said
make
it,
the
that's what I said.
Republican Party.
I didn't say nothing that he just said. I said that it was the Thomas
Yeah,
Jefferson Party, and they got it from the Aboriginals that was dealing with a republic. I digress.
I gotta
Okay.
back that brother up. He was talking about what I said when I said that I seen 6 brothers started I said Republican Party. Now, I could be incorrect, you know what I'm saying? Because The information that I found called it the Republican Party, but it could have been the Republic. But I know for a fact through my own research, Thomas Jefferson wasn't no cracker. That was a brother. You know what I'm saying? So, but Republic and Republican Party is two different things. So y'all can expound on that. So maybe I was wrong in my information. I gotta get better in my studies on that. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say 100%. You know what I'm saying? What's what? I'm just bringing this information to
I'm
y'all,
saying you're
and
correct
that's
though.
why
I'm
I'm
saying
here
you're
on
correct though. That
Aboriginal, so that y'all can check me on my information. I'm just coming to y'all with what I done studied since I've been in Tennessee. And the reason I love this channel is because y'all brothers
okay?
gonna
Can you
check
land
me
your
on my
plane so somebody
information.
can rebut it?
God
Damn,
damn, nigga, I was just doing that. Come on, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I was just saying, I'm just bringing y'all the information I learned so that y'all could
I
check
feel you
my
though, but we
ass
in the
on what
middle
I'm
of
wrong
going back
about.
on some good information.
No,
No
what I'm
disrespect, bro.
saying is, I understand you, but what I'm saying is, I'm just bringing y'all what I came across so y'all can check me and correct me on what I'm wrong about. And
Okay,
now we
we're
about to have
trying
this
to,
bill.
brother.
dang,
Go
Root, have
ahead,
some
brother. You
patience,
got the
Root.
flow.
Yo, root word, stop being so like contentious, bro.
Answer.
Like,
Okay,
relax.
now we're in this conversation though. All I was saying is y'all have a point though about the Republican and Democrat Party. That was whether it was a brother from, as people would say, a black European or a European. There's a difference from the Republican Party that come from what y'all was talking about, the Aboriginal republics or black republics. That's all I was saying, brothers, and I digress.
I don't think there's a difference.
Well, nah, what I was saying was that the Republican Party and the Republic, well, no, I'm bold enough to say this. The Republic and the Republican Party was started by brothers because there was no crackers in rule at the time. There was
Well,
no crackers in rule at the time. You probably had
Bro, do you
about one or two.
understand?
if
It's
y'all
not
gonna
called
go
the
back,
Republican Party.
hold on.
It's
If
not
y'all
called
gonna
the
go back,
Republican Party.
if y'all gonna
No,
go back
no, no.
to
What I'm saying is at the
hold on, brothers. If you want to go back to the Republican Party or the Democratic structure of this government, it was already here prior to Europeans get here. You can look up the government system that still exists as a monarch system in Europe today, which where the colonizers came and charted from. So now, when you get into the Boston Tea Party, which is a whole thing where these people came in that was chilling around a bunch of Mohawks and who borrowed their structure style of government, which became what we call the democratic or the democracy style government. And the Boston people, the Boston Tea Party also illustrates and it shows you an image of the Negro or what we would call Black Indians illustrated on the flag. You can look it up. It's called the Tea Tax Tempest of the Anglo-American Revolution engraving in 1778. It's New York
See, and I'm
Digital
agreeing with you, Ad Power,
Library.
that
Can
we
I
had a
finish,
republic over here, though. We had a
bro? Can I
republic,
finish?
and it was called Boston.
Can I finish? No, you're not going to land because I was still talking. Like, what are y'all doing? Y'all got to calm down. Okay. So now, when we get into some of these documentations that we're talking about, we can go into the Boston Tea Party and look at various different things. This is one of those images. It's a whole engraving. It's in a museum. If you zoom in, you can see the Negro Indians, the braid in the back of his ponytail. You can see the Indian lady, the five Negro features that's illustrated. This is in Library of Congress, by the way, illustrating everything, by the way. But go ahead, Root Words. I know you're a little anxious.
No, I thought you paused. But like y'all said it, bro. Y'all keep intertwining the two, man. And I don't know if y'all doing this on purpose. No disrespect, man. It's not called the Republican Party. They're a bird that's called the Thomas Jefferson Republic and Democrat Party that's under the Republican Party. But you was just talking about predates the Democrat and Republican Party because it was dealing with cities called Boston. It wasn't dealing with the state of Massachusetts because guess what? the state of Massachusetts wasn't around because the Democrats and the Republicans wasn't around in 1778. That imaginary line came after that. So when y'all put the Constitution, Republicans and Democrats with the old Republic, man, come on, man. And I digress, brother.
Hey, I'm
Okay,
gonna
I
put it to
gotta
you
add
like
to that
this.
right quick,
I'm gonna put
Ab.
it
If
to
I
you
could
like
have the
this.
floor. If
I'm
I
gonna
could
put it
have
to
the
you
floor,
like this.
Ab, because what I'm about to say is very
No,
important.
not cool.
The Constitution is based on the Articles
Hold
of
on, hold on 1 second before you get started. Hey, we got my brother Fire Eye Beats on the panel. I want to allow you to speak before everybody continue. Peace and blessings, brother. Peace.
No, brother, peace to you and to the chat and to the panel, brother. Yeah, I'm not going to be very long, but I did just want to mention a couple of things, and I promise you I won't get off of a point too long. But you also got to remember there was the Charleston Tea Party before the Boston Tea Party as well, maybe about a couple of weeks or a week before that. But also, I did want to mention this because we have been hearing a lot about the Essen Festival, and they have been saying, well, if you all have a problem with Africans, buying the festival or taking over the festival, then why didn't you all purchase it? And there's a couple of different nuances to that. But the main thing that I wanted to say, and I will be very brief, and I'm going to, get off the mic as soon as I say this. I give one example. In the early 2000s, Sears bought Kmart when they were going bankrupt. But you know what? Sears didn't come in and fundamentally change what Kmart was. And so I want to leave that as an example, because that lets you know that everything that these third world Africans put their hands on, it ends up in failure. They didn't have to come in and change the whole thing, but their ego, their inflated ego, and that is what made it crash. And I'll land my plane there, brother. Peace.
Yeah, you absolutely right. The Charleston Tea Party was 15 days before the Boston Tea Party. One being December the 1st, 1773, the other one being December the 15th, 1773.
Hey, can I ask you a question, Abhar?
Yes.
Well, I just learned something. The Charleston Tea Party. I've never heard of that before in my life. So
Me
these
neither.
cities,
I've never heard of it neither. And I appreciate you, brother. Fire Out Beats for that. Appreciate that.
so when we talking about these cities that was doing stuff like all the so-called Aboriginal Black Wall Streets and all that stuff, these was in cities. I'm asking you, was the Republican and Democrat Party even around then? I digress.
Well, that's a unique question. So now we know that the terms that they called it wouldn't have been around, but the structure, the fundamental functioning of the structure that we call the republic structure was already around. I can pull it up right now and show you within the Iroquois Confederacy and their sophisticated structure of government, which mirrored later on, borrowed or adopted from the actual European government that we see today.
Can I just point out something real quick? I just want to point out that when we talk about the Democratic Party, that's when most of these immigrants started rolling in here. I'm just saying.
They come together though. The Republican, it's a good topic to me because I just think the Democrat and the Republican Party come as a bird. And when we say the Republic, that's a separate. I'm gonna land my plane. And there's a separate.
Hold on. I don't want you to get too far in. I don't want to allow to speak to everybody else. Fire Out Beats. I did want to ask you this before you go on. How do you feel about the African earlier in the live stream speaking up and saying African Americans are not African at all? How do you feel about that? And that same question is proposed to you, Smoke. So after he answered, more than welcome to jump in, brother.
Yeah, brother. Hey, man. Yeah, 100% agree. And it's just unfortunate that that we have to have those people that are overseas that can actually see it. But sometimes, it takes a reflection being outside of yourself to really, you know what I'm saying? See, like those people know, man. And like my old saying is, though, brother Ab, is it's like, bro, everybody in the world, I think they know, bro, we are different than you know what I'm saying, everybody else on
I just
different
think they
continents.
was scared to say it, like, because they've been told, just like we've been told, this same fabricated story, and they don't want to just be like, man, y'all not no damn Africans, until they started hearing the actual people speak up and say it. And I think that's what kind of sparked that with inside a lot of these foreigners that you're seeing in small numbers come out on social media and say how the indigenous people or the so-called Black Americans are in fact the Aboriginal peoples of this land. They're not from Africa at all. So I believe it's a beautiful thing. Smoke, you can answer that question too, brother. Go ahead.
I agree too, brother.
Shout out to Fire Out Beats.
Hey man, shout out to the channel, to the panel, and to the chat, bro. Power to the motherfucking people. You said it was an African that came up here and said niggas in America ain't Africans?
Yeah, we played the clip. Yeah, it was a Twitter conversation.
Oh, okay. I thought you said he came on the panel. Okay. Oh yeah, well, yeah. I mean, yeah, we know this, so it's just unfortunate that the people who still loosely identify with Africans with no actual African to identify with
still identify as African genetically.
Right. With no, it's just, I'm saying it's unfortunate that the actual Africans didn't get the memo. Like, it would have been different if they would have got the memo, but they didn't get the memo. They hold their independent identities, and they don't reference us when it comes to identifying themselves.
Well, if you ask them their nationality, they wouldn't be able to give you one because they're entangled with an artificial story that was implanted into their mind state. They have literal artificial history, Smoke, that they believe and argue about. And it's absolutely false, and they have absolutely no records to it.
Well, that's when they lean heavily on the narrative with the we lost our identity, we lost our language, this severed ties, and all all that. So that's when they start leaning heavily on the mysticism.
And then they go right back to what? DNA, right? Well, we can prove that we're African through DNA, which that's a fallacy within the quote that they give us, though, Smoke, because we know, like anyone else know, that the DNA test only shows genetic markers in DNA. It doesn't show Africans.
Yeah, the DNA says the same thing that they say. You related to some Africans somewhere, we can't really tell you who those Africans is. You related.
You related to people that's in the continent that we call Africa. See, we can't even label them people African because there's no such thing as African or American DNA. We're talking just markers that are similar, that are matches. We're playing goldfish, these match. So you can't say that they're African without bringing up the opposing fact that they possibly could be American. So those Africans could be Americans just as well as they're pushing that those Americans are in fact African. So that's where we have the dilemma at. And so they're attaching a theory, which is the out of Africa theory in this case, to the actual data and what it actually says.
Yeah, if you ask me, DNA don't really give them a sufficient leg to stand on. I mean, they run with it. It's cool. But once you start doing a in-depth investigation into the nature of how DNA is processed, it's
hey, you notice when we bring up Albert Perry's DNA, for instance, Jawbreak, Smoke. I'm pretty sure y'all familiar with this. When we bring up Albert Perry's DNA, the first thing that you hear Pan Africans say is that they found genetic markers matching it in Camp Maroon.
Now, AP, look, right? I was having a debate with Lucky about this. Smoke was on the panel too. And I literally said they nitpick that finding after they found it. They didn't find the Cameroon prior to them finding it. They found Cameroon after they already discovered the Albert Perry.
Right.
Hey, why don't people like really look at it and understand that it's Albert Perry got AOO blood? When y'all go to
And let
that
me say,
Cameroon, it's not
hold on.
AOO blood, bro. It's AZ 128. You know what I'm saying? It's not even a match of the shit, bro. It's no argument. Like, bro, just look at the shit.
And to take it a step farther, it doesn't have the same age. Albert Perry's DNA not only comes with a outstanding marker of a Hoblo group, but it comes with an outstanding age to represent it, which is that 330,000 year, which is crucial to the out of Africa theory.
I know when I looked at it, it plainly says that Albert Perry has AOO blood. And when you look at that Cameroon stuff, and this is Wikipedia easy, it plainly says that it don't have AOO. It has AZ28, A4. It's not AOO, so they're not even the same DNA.
Thank you. Thank you, Root.
Let me go ahead. Go ahead.
Nah, look, no, Root is speaking facts. There's no direct match to that lineage, and that's the original lineage. All of the Cameroon lineages are younger and distorted versions of that original
They actually
lineage.
go through 11 different mutations, DNA mutations, to get to that particular point where they are in Cameroon. Now, listen, this is all crucial because when you go back to 330,000 years, there is no known human species that go back 300,000 years. The only living species in Africa at 300,000 years, according to their own science, are hominids.
Exactly.
Or archaic humans.
Exactly. So as soon as we find humans, see, the thing is, they finding hominids. We are finding humans over here.
Right. And listen, and just to add on, I want you to keep going on that job break. So don't unmute yourself. They only finding humans in America. They have never found, I want to clarify this, they have never found the hominid nor Neanderthal Denisovian species in the Americas.
Exactly. And it was crazy because when we was having a debate and I brought up the bonus area skull, I highly recommend everybody look into that skull. Because what happens is if you just Google about that skull, they're going to try to say, yo, this has been debunked. Don't just listen to that. Look at the actual document of what they're saying they debunked, and you're going to see the contradiction that they didn't debunk it. What they said was it fell into an ancient territory. It said it's a newer skull that fell down into the millions of years ago territory. You know how like when they doing the stacking of the archaeological data and they stacking it from this age to this age based on the layers.
Right.
They're saying that the skull fell down to an ancient layer, but it's younger. That's what they're using to debunk it. They're not using any carbon data. They're not using anything to debunk it but that.
But listen, the data been around for so long, as a matter of fact. Let's get into some more data since you brought that up. Let me just do a quick screen share and we'll just pull this up on the screen. Y'all know this is what we do. So we're going to get into this article right quick and we're going to read just a quick little bit right quick. It said the kinds of implements found by Carlos Aramingo is the Marmara, which is the arrowheads and bolas, are usually considered the work of Homo sapiens sapiens. Taken at face value, the more findings therefore demonstrate the presence of anatomically modern humans in South America over 3 million years ago. And this is according to this archaeologist. What else did they find in that area? In 1921, M.A. Vegnata discovered a late Pliocene formation in the Marmara of a fully human fossil jaw fragment. Not anatomically modern, correct. It doesn't matter how far you go back in America. You go back 3 million years, 200,000 years, 300,000 years. You're only going to find a human. no hominids, which gets into a whole nother scenario. How could we be genetically African when America has the oldest human genetics on the planet and could possibly be the seat of the human race? We could have this story totally in reverse. They're pushing the out of Africa theory, which could be totally out of whack, and it's starting to look like that according to the data. It could be literally an into Africa theory. Like I've been telling y'all for the last 6-7 years, it's an into Africa theory.
Exactly. And that needs to be understood. But see, the reason why a lot of people's minds are warped and they all the stuff you just showed, they don't even know this stuff exists, is because the peer reviewers, the archaeologists who came after Charles Darwin. That's why I always say all of the archaeologists that found things in Africa were students and fans of Charles Darwin who wanted to confirm his theory. All of the objective archaeologists of the time were canceled and they lost their funding because they found things that contradicted that theory. That needs to be understood.
Right, and that's when they set up the peer review, which a peer review is a panel of gatekeepers that all oppose on one conceptual theory. So anyone that comes through with data that opposes that theory, they get voted against and ostracized in the scientific community. This is why we say that the scientific community has set up boundaries and barriers to not be challenged by the everyday person that's looking at their actual scientific journal reports that they're putting out. If you just read the data, they're contradicting themselves. When they put out of Africa theory out of Africa theory B contradicted A, and along with C and so forth and so other. There's like 10.
So if that's the case, if that's the case, don't that make the scientific community dogmatic?
I swear, man.
Not only dogmatic, but it happens with all of us, right? We all are accustomed or not limited to being affected with those same outlooks, which is called uniformitarianism, or some science can call it in-group biasness. Let me pull up the definition of in-group biasness if y'all never heard of it.
I know, because a lot of y'all be believing in I gotta agree with Smoke Signal, a lot of the scientific dogma of anything over 1,000 years ago dealing with bones and stuff. The principle of that is false.
Well, that's
the
not true.
Of that is some sky daddy shit.
That's not true. And that's been beat up too. But now
there go your dogma. There go your dogma.
In-group biasness, also known as in-group favoritism, is the tendency to favor members in the one's own group over the over those in the out groups, leading to preferential treatment and potential discrimination against outsiders. And this happens in the scientific community at alarming rates. This is what I'm trying to say, fam.
But we got to agree with Smoke Signal said that when we look at the scientific community, that it more leans on hypothesis theories than theory facts. So it's more of a belief, and you believing in belief. And then you get mad at me because I'm saying that anything over 1,000 years ago is a belief when they said they found bones and all this stuff, bro. And y'all believe in it, not aggressive.
All right, appreciate it. No, that is not what Smoke was saying. Like, comprehension is going to be the key when we're having these articulate conversations. But what Smoke is saying is that we shouldn't be so prone to the attached theories that is attached to the actual factual data. See, the actual data exists. The facts are there. They're attaching theories attached to these, which is how we get these conceptual.
What exists? Like what exists? When it comes to bones and craniology and all that stuff, when we be talking about evolution and atoms and all that stuff that you believe in.
You just named 5 different components. So atoms has nothing to do with bones. Evolution has nothing to do with bones with this conversation. So now back to the bones that you brought up. What do you want to know about bones? root words.
No, I'm saying that all that is hocus pocus, and there's no evidence of it but broken bones that was given to us by some Europeans that said they just went out to the middle of a field and found this stuff. But when we
Okay.
look at everything in evidence, everything decomposing going to the ground unless it's handled right, and that stuff that they find ain't handled right. But I digress, bro.
Yeah. This is why we got to go through scientific understanding. Everything does not decompose. Everything does not decompose at the same rate. Everything is not the same way all the way done. And that's why it's easier for you to say that it's not true, because the truth sometimes is stranger than fiction when it comes to someone that doesn't take the time to do research. So now when we look at something in comparative to fossilization and petrolization, it goes through the same process. And we can't deny that shit can happen. Now, the odds is that not everything is going to be like that, and it's only done under certain conditions, which is why bones is the least likely thing to find when looking back in history to find evidence. I'm going to say it again. Bones will be the least likely thing to be found and to be brought up when trying to reconstruct history. So when they do find bones, and if anybody does any research, when they do find bones, it becomes a huge deal in the scientific community because they're rare and they're only found under certain conditions. It's really not that hard, bro.
And that's what I'm saying, though, that when we start believing that some Europeans, because it's specifically Europeans, say that they went out in the middle of the field and said, oops, we found a needle in the middle of the haystack and there's some broken up bones. Just to believe in that is what Smoke Signal is saying is a religion, is a dog.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Obviously, you don't understand the history of archaeology and excavation, because we know that some of the first archaeologists were actually what you would consider a black person to do some of these early archaeologists. As a matter of fact, the first archaeologist in America was a mixed breed, and what he found, he also gave his elaboration on, and it wasn't under the scientific tool method of Darwinism. They used atomists or atomism, people that study the anatomy. And what they said is that the Americas is the seat of the human race, and this is according to the bones that they pulled out. So and that they have found. Now, people go out of their way to make bones go through these particular conditions, which is what we call preservation, where you preserve these things. And if you don't know what that is, they call it mummification in the scientific term. Okay, so things can be preserved. There's natural and unnatural ways.
Bro, you cannot.
Your mic.
Told you that. I'm a lamb.
Your mic.
Oh, my mic.
Your mic messing up. The ancestors must not want to hear that bullshit.
And also too, look, also too, right? Back root words is what we would call a hyper or radical skeptic. And that's the problem with conscious communities. They think because people lied in this area, everything's a lie. And that's not true. You have to know how to
I'm not allowed to rebut this stuff.
You have to know how to research.
Hold on.
You have to know how to research and decipher the lies and the truth. It's easy for a person to say, hey, well, they lied about this. I don't believe anything past 1,000 years.
Yeah, I don't believe the sky. I don't believe the grass is green, and I don't believe water is wet. So, and so what that is that lets me know that people doesn't have discernment. They're not able to decipher the information. So we know that a lot of stuff is a lie, but we also know that a lot of stuff is true. So if you're not able to decipher and to distinguish between the two, that shows the research methodology that you're using in your mind state when observing it. But go ahead, bro.
You telling me my mic still messed up?
Yeah, and that's a great point, man, for both of y'all brothers, man, because I mean, is actually called
Hey,
critical
Al
thinking
Powers, my
and
mic still
discernment.
messed up, bro? Is that
You
what
Yeah,
you're
it's
you
saying?
still
have to have
messing up. Jump
discernment,
off
bro.
and come back
Yep.
on, gang. Jump off and come back on.
Oh, okay. My fault.
Now go ahead, Firebeat. I didn't get to hear what you said. He was kind of cutting you off a little bit.
Oh no, man. I was just agreeing with both of you brothers, man. I think that's an excellent point because it's actually called, critical thinking and discernment, bro. You have to have discernment out here, man. And like the brother said, man, you come with this skeptic, and that's the thing with a lot of these quote unquote conscious brothers is that, if I just be a skeptic, then I don't have to draw a line, or I don't have to make a, you know what I'm saying, a infinite or a definite, you know what I'm saying,
Right. I don't
stand.
gotta stand on nothing
Yeah,
for
I ain't
real.
gotta
So,
stand on anything. I
right.
can just be a skeptic, and that's just an easy
And
way
those
out
type
for a
of
lot of
people
these.
fall for anything. Those are the
Right,
people that we call grifters or bandwagon hoppers, because one
right.
that don't stand for nothing will easily fall for anything. That's what the saying goes. If you don't stand for nothing, you fall for anything. And we often see that play out time and time again in various different fashions.
Man, great point, brother.
Smoke, you got anything you want to add to that? Job Bricks?
Go ahead, Smoke. If Smoke want to go ahead.
We're not gonna be here long. We're gonna probably rock out for a few more minutes.
Yeah, nah, what I was saying was, that's the problem with the conscious community, or whatever you want to call the communities. There's all different type of communities within communities. The problem is that everyone who is a skeptic, what they really do is they show you that they don't have any proper methodology to do research. They don't
Right,
understand research at all. So
right.
so when you hear them and you hear their talking points, they'll tell you things that are just skepticisms, right? They'll be like, well, because Memphis is named after a city in Egypt, Egypt is America. You feel what I'm saying? Like that,
Or
like
they be like, well, we know bones decompose in a few days or in a few months or in a few
mhm,
years. There's no set standard to how fast bones decompose. See, it varies through various different conditions. So if there's one end
exactly.
of the spectrum, there's another end of the spectrum. So that's what I'm trying to simply explain to them. We got to use the equal understanding all the way around the board when we look at it.
Exactly. We have to understand this, and that's another thing with the conscious community versus religion. I was talking about religion the other day. They was laughing when I was talking about religion. The good thing about religion, it ain't too many good things about it, but one of the good things about it is they have a code. A lot of people start to get into spirituality and consciousness and all of that, and they lose code, they lose grounding in something. You feel what I'm saying? They start to their mind just start to go any and everywhere, and they don't know how to comprehend and ground themselves in something. And if you can't ground yourself in something, you can't achieve nothing if you're not abiding by a specific code. Because now you're at a point where you're like, well, damn, there's nothing wrong or nothing right. Anything goes. And once you get into that level of just anything goes, I don't got to do this, that, and the third. You can never achieve anything as a group of
Yeah,
people. You can never
that's
get
some
nowhere.
people, like I said, they do that. Oh, you prove to me that you can't prove to me that water is wet,
Yep,
like
yep,
type
exactly.
conversation. So
Yep.
Why do y'all do that when we was on the subject that y'all can't prove? Why do y'all start doing that when all it was simply that I did a debate on this, bro? I'm on top of my game on this
all I'm
subject. Y'all
saying
have
is,
no
listen,
evidence.
Rue, I
See, here
want you to
you go, right
rebuttal
here,
what I
bro. This is
said.
what religious
No,
people do. They cut
listen.
you off for no reason.
No, listen. I want you to rebuttal what I said because I brought up fossilization as far as when it goes to those bones. Now, rebuttal that. Go ahead.
Okay, this is how I'm gonna rebuttal that. You got that information from some Europeans that gave you bones from the arc age of humans that they plainly say they was broken, and they handed us to them because they wandered somewhere, bro. That's the only evidence you got. Now, can you rebut that?
Yes, absolutely. Appreciate you. Now, I'm saying we got multiple different scientific scientists that agree with me, and I'm going to pull those up in a minute. I'm saying you can't pull up one scientist that said bones can't last that way under certain conditions. You can't find one science scientist that's respected in the scientific community that says fossilization ain't real? Go ahead. Drop one source. Because now we're doing source up and shut up. Give me one
Okay,
source.
when you say
Hold on.
Damn.
I'm not even going to ask you for three. Give me one source that says that fossilization isn't real. Go ahead. I'm shut
Now
up.
I'm asking you to define what is fossilization.
So now we're going to do now listen, I'm
Bro,
not
I
going
don't
to
know
do
what that
that.
shit means, bro. I'm asking you a simple question.
Well, listen, I want you to go look up the definition.
Because I understand that all sciences
I want you to
plainly
go look
say,
up the definition. Listen, the only reason bones can last for, let's just say, 20,000 years is because of fossilization. I'm saying rebuttal that. Let's go.
bro, okay, let's go. So you need to let me have my platform without cutting me off or my stance. So I'm saying that fossilization is fake according to all scientists when it comes to evolution and how stuff is go back in the ground and come back out, bro. Nothing can be fossilized unless you listen to your European books. There's no evidence of it until you listen to your European books, sir. And I digress.
You just made up that off the top of your head, and it sounds
No, I
crazy.
didn't. I just
Hold on, 30 seconds, sir. Now I'm gonna ask you again because everybody in the chat is waiting. We got 40 people listen to us on Twitter, 27 people listen to us on Instagram, and 227 people listen to us right now on YouTube. And we're waiting on you to give us a source that says one scientist saying that fossilization ain't real. Go ahead. We're gonna wait. Go ahead.
okay. This is my answer to that. Is I asked you what is fossilization because I don't process because I understand that everything goes in the ground. It goes through decompose and it goes back through a cycle. It's called the Earth cycle that all scientists go with. So there's two stands right here. You're saying some lying ass shit stuff. I apologize for cussing. I apologize. That was weak. I apologize. You're saying some stuff that is fossilization, and I'm saying there's no such thing as it because everything that goes in the ground decompose, and that's what all scientists say. And I digress.
I'm gonna ask you again because you haven't answered my question. All you did was ask me a question where your answer is supposed to be. So I'm gonna ask you, and this is not a question no more. Now, because you made your claim, we don't believe you. Now we want you to show us, drop a link or source that we can see where one scientist says that fossilization ain't real. Yeah, ironically, he's driving.
Okay, now this is
Yo,
what
let
I'm
me say
explain
something.
myself.
Let me
No,
speak.
I
Nah,
don't
hold,
want.
wait, wait,
Can I
wait,
just
wait.
talk to him for 1 second?
Nah, hold, wait. Let me
No,
speak
you
to
wait
you,
for a
bro.
second. This is between me
Let
and
me
him.
be real.
Back up
Look,
for a
two
second.
words.
Back up for a
Hold on,
second.
Two
Rick.
words. Let me talk for a second.
Hold
Let
on,
me
Rick.
talk for a
Just calm
second.
down.
Because
Listen,
you're
this is
showing
the
that you're
source
not
up. Shut
qualified
up.
to have this
Listen,
Bro,
this
conversation.
is
all he
the
gonna do
source
is
up.
talk about me, bro. Come on
Hold
now.
Nah,
on,
I'm
hold
not.
on,
I'm not.
hold on.
I'm about to give you some
Root,
scholarship.
calm down.
Bro, you might as well get me out of here, bro, if you're gonna just let him talk.
Bro, look,
No
listen, I'm not
problem.
gonna talk
Listen,
about you.
hold on. No problem. Listen, this is the source up, shut up episode. I want to allow you to stay up here, but you're not just going to keep talking, making these erroneous, dumb claims with no inserted information or relativity connected to it without proving nothing. It's just a
Oh,
pointless argument at that point. See,
exactly.
when there's no sourcing, you guys lack that. You make a claim against fossilization not being real, and now that you're off the panel, drop one in the chat. Root words. I know you're still listening. Drop the link in the chat of one scientist saying that fossilization isn't real.
And another thing too, right? This is what
Somebody
he's
named
missing.
Stepdaddy Dearest. Your
Look, look,
mother's corny.
huh?
No, nothing. I was talking
Look.
to my stepson.
Okay. Look. This is the problem that he's missing, right? He doesn't understand what fossilization is, right? He doesn't understand that once you bury something, there's minerals in the soil, right? These minerals pour into the bones. So as the bones decompose, the minerals create stone-like replicas of the thing that was there that creates a fossil. This is what he's not comprehending. So when you sit here and say bones decompose, you're missing the comprehension of what's happening when something becomes a fossil. This is due to the minerals in the ground, the minerals in the soil. This is how you create these fossils. The same things that we're made up of in our body, that's the same thing that's made up in the earth crust, the earth atmosphere, soil, mud, dirt. We're made up of the same chemicals, carbon structures, and things of that nature. So when you have a fossil, those are the minerals pouring into the bones to create a stone replica of what was there. This is why you have to do research. This is why you have to comprehend what you are saying when you're talking about these things. Instead of being irresponsible and just saying, hey, bones decompose because so is no
They
such
go back
thing as
into the
fossil.
earth and then they can't prove that they came back out. Like, come on, bro. You got to articulate yourself a lot more. And listen, Root, we're going to hold you to that claim. So for every time I see you, I'm going to make you pull that source up, which I know you can't. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, Global Fusion, tell your mother I'll be over later. All right. Shout out to you, son. Shout out to my son in the chat. Hey, we got Gaze on the panel. What's going on, bro?
Well, it's like, nah, it's me, motherfucker. What's up? It's me, my bad. What's up?
What you got going on? You want how you feel about the African guy earlier? If you didn't get to see it, I'll kind of quote and paraphrase. He stated that African Americans ain't African at all.
African Americans ain't African at all. Some of them are African, but the other ones is people that just been misclassified, if that makes sense.
Elaborate on that a little bit.
So some of them are from Africa. They are a part of that quote unquote slave narrative because that's what they vouch for. And the other ones are just, lack of a better term, black people who just been misclassified and now they are registered as African American.
This was an African who just came over here in like 93.
Oh, he African.
Yeah, but he was like, listen, you African Americans ain't African at all.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think all black people is African. I agree with that. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that's what's up.
So what'd you say about it? Because I might have missed it. I was still on hating.
Oh yeah, I mean shit. This is my same shit. He just speaking what Big Bap told him to say. You know what I mean? There's so many immigrants that came over here and I don't found their YouTube and TikToks and other shit. Now they just regurgitating what Bap said.
That's usually how it happens, They just not waking up to the knowledge, man. That's it. You got to keep pushing it. That's all.
So our job is not only to wake up our people. Ultimately, that's what my mission statement is. But in the midst of this, Brother Job Bricks, we're waking up all ethnicities that got eyeballs and ears tuned in to us right now. Yeah, everyone is getting awake. You see what I'm saying?
I was asking him about this movie. I'm not sure because I don't know if this is even on topic or off topic because I haven't seen the movie. But it's called 40 Acres. I didn't see it yet, but I've been trying to look for it on streaming platforms because it ain't in a movie theater near me or whatever the case may be. But it's talking about the native indigenous people, which they show black characters, and then they showed like some the other black characters on there too. But they're basically saying in the movie that it was like a group of Africans that merged with the government that came over and they was eating the native people and all this, that, and the third. So it kind of like mixes it with like a little bit of zombie effect without the zombies, but they was eating the native people of the land. So I was trying to see if anybody's seen it yet or whatever the case may be. I heard it was good though. So
I don't know in the chat how y'all seen it. I don't really watch movies, so
I don't really watch movies neither, but I think my grandma says she's seen it on Netflix. I don't know how she's seen it because I don't see it on my Netflix. So it might be based off a location. And then
it might be on Netflix though. Damn.
Yeah, but
But I don't
it's
know.
shown in certain movie theaters too. They said it was better than what Sinners was supposed to be, because Sinners tried to do the whole, oh, there was Native Americans, but they showed them white people that was fake, the little $5 Indians and all that stuff.
Hey, but
So
listen, y'all. Listen, my bad, I haven't cut you off. But listen, I do want to have a separate private class. I'm gonna start doing book readings, and I'm gonna do a discernment, because I think people don't know how to distinguish between the information that's real and not real. I don't think y'all understand the proper way to look at it. So I think I need to teach y'all a big about Aboriginal power methodology on how to decipher and discern this information.
mm-hmm.
You saying niggas be all over the place? That's what you saying?
Oh man, they be too far all over the place, and it becomes a merge of old bullshit that they learn and new shit that they're picking up, and it gets muddied in up the waters, like taking an old cup with coffee in it, and you trying to pour some Kool-Aid on in it without rinsing it. It's gonna fuck it up, fam. Excuse me, it's gonna mess it up.
It's because they be fighting that Stockholm syndrome that they got.
Yeah.
That pre-dynastic indoctrination that they don't really want to get rid of, but they
One
know
thing
it's
what's
fucking with
crazy
you.
is they got an artificial Stockholm syndrome that they dealing with, a transgenerational artificial Stockholm syndrome, because this whole slave narrative, which will make it the Stockholm syndrome, being a captive, never even happened.
There you go.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So they love the person that beat on them, and the nigga, the motherfucker that they say beat on them, never even beat on them. Listen, this is how crazy the story is, Smoke and Job Bricks. Europeans don't say nothing. It's a bunch of these advocates. And they say, oh, the European beat us. They put us in these documentation. When the record showed that these Europeans were getting done like that, getting the one that was getting abused by Negroes and Indians. The Europeans, they don't flip the story in reverse. And that's why I say they partially, if you don't want a nigga to know something, put it in a book. That's a twofold way. Because a lot of people be like, yeah, they say if you don't want niggas to know something, put it in a book. Shit, because niggas don't read books. No, niggas do read books. Y'all just read any goddamn, y'all just read anything and believe it.
Yeah, plus that's a part of reverse psychiatry.
Y'all read Cat in the Hats and think y'all can really go to Kroger's and get some green eggs and ham. Y'all done read Alex Haley and really think slaves got their foot cut off and try to run on that foot.
Or they read the Bible and believe in heaven and hell. Break it down.
Sad, man. Sad.
See, that's how they get people though. They trick you into thinking that you're missing out on something to make you run to that something, and then you find that you're in the rat trap. It's like the rat experience.
Yeah,
Put the cheese on the pad, and your dumb self gonna run right on out there and try to get it, not knowing that this open land got full of food that you could have just been eating off of. But that one piece of cheese you thought you was missing out on. Nah.
I mean, these stories that they told us is crazy, because I mean, I understand indoctrination is one of the most effective things in America. It probably have destroyed more of our people than any other known thing in America put together. Drugs, education, police brutality, indoctrination has destroyed more of our people than all that put together.
I'm trying to
You
tell
see
you,
what I'm saying? So
but people run to it. People run to it, and Chief, I am, you're not black, we can see you. But people run to it when it meet their narrative. So that's why I reference what I reference. To say, for instance, the Bible. People will bring that up whenever they have conversations about me.
Yeah,
Boom,
Chief,
the Bible.
Chief, I am. You follow the Bible. So in you with Jesus Christ, which is you with Lucifer. So that is what is not good, brother. You with Lucifer. You follow Lucifer. Lucifer died on a cross for y'all, and y'all believe it. Yep. And I'm sorry to break that to a lot of my Bible believers that's listening to me on Twitter. I don't mean to get so extreme, but let's continue with this.
The truth is the truth. I mean, look at who composed most of these Bibles. It was a group of people. So it wasn't just Christians at the table. Who were the other people that were sitting at the table? What doctrines do they represent? It sit there, it literally tells you what doctrine all these people represent.
Listen, the guy who Bible he loves the most, right? King James, right? He said you got to use the King James 1611, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know King James wrote a book also before 1611, a religious book, and it wasn't the Bible?
Nope.
He wrote a book on Satanism, demonology.
Yeah, I mean, you got to know, because if you include it in your book, then you would have to know where it all came from and what is it about.
Man, the dude they follow wrote that same book of demonology and just switched it around a little bit and call it the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
The Holy Bible. See, the Holy Bible comes from a Greek word or Macedonian word, which Holy Bible comes from Helios, Biblios. The book to deceive.
They all cause division, Bap. So that's why I can never fully be upset or hate on what you got going on. So I always give you your props for that. And I know that's probably new to some ears out there. And I know y'all be wanting us to be beefing, but me and this man cannot ever beef because there's nothing to beef about. You get what I'm saying? I can get up here and share the same information you give, or I can have my own conversation. But with that being said, like I said, y'all run with these doctrines. And when I say y'all, I'm not talking about nobody on this panel or nobody in the chat. Unless the shoe fit, you can wear it. But people run to these books to meet their narrative. So whenever you're having a conversation back and forth with somebody about being Aboriginal, then you'll always be met with somebody that's going to bring up them Pan-African books, or they're going to bring up them slave books, or you know what I'm saying? They're going to run to them books. But they don't really believe in them books, because then they'll tell you that they don't believe in Columbus, they don't believe in this, they don't believe in that, they don't believe in the ships, but they'll pick and choose out of all of these doctrines to meet a narrative. And I think that's what the people have to fully see. Like, we're causing so much division within ourselves and within our own groups because we're choosing to pick and choose out of these books what part we stand with. Either you believe in it wholeheartedly or you don't believe in it at all. Even the Bible thumpers, it's the same way. So whenever I'm on the panel, we hear Sodom and Gomorrah, but it'd be the same people that say they don't believe in the Bible. So how you believe in Sodom and Gomorrah? How you believe in all of that? You picking and choosing what you believe in. Right. So that's why we stuck in the box that we stuck in. People ain't that's why whenever I think that's where the Aboriginal people was taking it wrong when I kept saying, when you go to your family reunions and stuff, are you still preaching the same information? Not saying you got to or don't, but a lot of y'all get on these spaces online and be so stern on how you feel about this information. But then if I go talk to your grandma or your cousin, if they not on the same page, then you failed yourself. You're not trying to convince just people online. You should be trying to convince the people in your real time. We got to get everybody on the same page. That's on code. But all this divisiveness and divisionness, people picking and choosing where we stand at and all this, that, and the third, that's the problem. And that's why I'm able to get on the panel, right? And you see me on the panel the last few times I've been on your panel. I'm able to hold these type of conversations with you or anybody on the panel about tethers, Aboriginal, Africans, Pan-Africans, this, that, and the third, without having a stuttering or issue with fluently speaking the conversation. A lot of y'all that sit in these chats can barely do that. So you got to practice what you preach.
Listen, you got to understand those. Like, you sit around and you listen, you observe, and you listen to Aboriginal power words, and it gives you guidance in a way. Not saying you ain't picking up your own shit through your own research, but then you could relate to the conversation and add in. Some people just here to cause division.
That's what I'm trying to point out, and I'm glad you were able to see that. There's no knock to nobody. But my thing is, as much as y'all sit around and sit up under somebody, y'all should be able to take this information and run with it through the gates. Like, I can log off of YouTube and have the same conversation with millions of people without having to, hey, Bap, can you answer this for me? I don't need Bap to clarify anything, because I already know half the things he already going to say, or half the stuff Supreme going to say, or half the stuff the next person's going to say, because I'll actually listen and actually adhere to the information.
But then again, I think a lot of people can convey the information. some people just understand that maybe speaking ain't they strong point. So when they
But
know
that's the
that,
problem as us as people, though. The best thing to move forward as a person is you got to be stern on how you feel and what you say. You can't just be feeling any type of way. You got to actually stand in it. A real man can stand and say how they feel, not just feel the type of way. You get what I'm saying? And that's what we got to work on as people. It's too many excuses on why we can't do something. No. You have to stand on your 2 feet and speak up. Because that's why
well,
we run into a lot of problems.
what I'm saying is, if everybody could speak up, everybody would speak up. What I'm saying is, if everybody could be teachers or motivators, everybody would do that. But everybody can't. Everybody don't got what it takes.
No, that's not what I'm
Some shit
saying.
just can't be taught. It can't be learned. It's just in you.
That's
You
not what I'm
feel
saying.
what I'm saying?
I'm saying, and I get what you're saying. What I'm saying is, as a man, any man or one man, once you get past a certain age, you should be able to advocate for yourself. You get what I'm saying? Unless you handicap, unless you just can't. You get what I'm saying? That's why we get into these
You's a
hospitals.
boy, Damon.
There you go. Well, that's why we get into these spaces like hospitals and stuff like that, and people don't know how to converse with a doctor or a nurse because you can't advocate for yourself. See, these are things we should be practicing on while pushing the information, not just listening and soaking in the information. That's what kids do. Listen and soaking in, but can't really express it back out. And there's no knock to nobody. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, as a practice, each and every individual should try to do is learning to speak for yourself. You don't have to stand behind nobody else. That's it. Especially as a grown-up. Well, I knew a hit dog was gonna holler, but anywho, yeah, that's all I'm saying, Bab. It was nothing serious.
Now, I feel like everybody in the community that's been around for some time definitely can implement it. I just feel like it's different ways to skin a cat. Just as well, I might get on here and use my voice. The next person might be able to use an artistic style of beat. The next person might be able to do it through a book form or through animated film or through art. There's different ways to push this message out. The point that I'm pushing to the family is that we need to be able to push this message out because there's going to be people they can't hear it. Shit, it's people watching Big Bout right now that can't even hear it. They got subtitles on listening. They deaf. You feel me? It's people in here. It's people in here listening to Big Aboriginal Power right now. Shout out to my sister Kelly Green that's blind.
But y'all wouldn't even have known that unless I told y'all that. So with that being said, even with somebody like Kelly Green, we could be utilizing her to implement this stuff into a different form of system, whether it's via sign language or braille or whatever the case may be. Because like you said, she is one of the people that's blind that can't see it.
Sign language with somebody that's blind. They can't see.
I didn't say just her. I'm saying other. I'm saying other people that's out there, fool. Not just Kelly Green. I'll just say in general. Like, we got to reach the masses no matter what you're doing. So you got some people that turn it into children's books. You got some people that turn it into artwork. You got some people that can make it into a recipe. Like you said, there's other ways to express artistic value. You crazy, Tom.
No, that's a fact, though. Hey, Smoke, Job Bricks, y'all got quiet all of a sudden. What's y'all cool? Smoke eating fish sticks.
My bad. I'm over here juggling. I'm juggling. I'm over here juggling, going back and forth.
You ain't doing not a dang thing.
I'm about to send everybody over there in a second too, so don't even trip. Y'all can go over there to the Smoke Show. Y'all can go troll, argue, and talk shit. I'm gonna keep it a little. I'm trying to keep it a little structured around here. They be taking my YouTube left and right here lately.
You got any disclaimers up?
Nah, I'm just gonna go by the policy, the guidelines. That's all.
No, you still got.
Is those policies across the board? Because I don't be getting no notifications from YouTube about no policy changes.
Yeah, that's all the way across the board. It's usually in your YouTube studios. You go to policies, and it's gonna tell you all the new policy updates. Or if you just go to your dashboard, it'll tell you all the new policies too.
He get every other phone call and email.
I know you get a copyright strike there. I know you get a copyright strike every day.
From that
music. For the music, I get certain areas. I'm banned from out of certain areas every day.
Yeah, Russia and China and all that mess.
Yeah, that's new too. That wasn't always the thing. So
yeah. Hate is a strong word. You may need a break. Okay. Y'all got to stop with all the hating this. Shout outs to Namaste though. Shout outs to you. We've come a long way. That's my girl. I ain't even gonna lie to you. We've came a long way.
It's a
Sheesh.
couple type of haters, man. It's a couple type of haters. Everybody a hater in their own right. It's just you gotta know what type of hater you is. You feel me? At the end of the day.
True Zone, I don't know what you did earlier, but when I came in, I knew I was gonna catch all the blame for that.
What's going on, True Zone?
He was on the panel, I guess, early on Smoke Page. But I don't know what he said over there, but I knew from what the backlash, because I just was up on the panel, on your panel with old girl chilling. We ain't have no issue to nothing. Then after True Zone then hopped up there and said whatever he said, now I'm back on the hate list again. I said, well, goddamn. What I done did?
True Zone is a tether. We don't even know who he is for real. He could be causing chaos amongst us. Because ain't no way no regular black American is going to be laid up with a 600, 700 pound white girl. That's not even a goddamn feasible thing amongst Aboriginal foundation. We don't just lay up with 500-pound pale skins. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Let me not agree because I'm gonna get cursed out by him. Don't blame me. I ain't blame nobody. I don't even know what happened. I wasn't there. I just knew I was gonna catch all the blame after. Now Smoke Signal acting like we not friends against him. Oh, cause I'm rolling around with homophobes. Boy, go sit down. Everybody that you said that was on that list or insinuated, them people cool with me now. So I don't even know what's the issue.
Keep on thinking it.
Well, you say that. I'm trying to say they publicly said that. So I don't know if they lying to me or they lying to you.
I ain't cool with none of y'all motherfuckers. Excuse me.
No, you don't have the exhaustive list. It's a very exhaustive list.
Yeah.
You know some key.
Is it people that be on the panel? Just answer
you don't know. You know some key homophobes, but you don't know.
I'm not worried about that.
Because people I like in the chat. That's cool.
But I'm saying I'm not worried about that. So, if, like, say for instance, that's why I don't mind just hitting that panel because clearly it's not really stopping no show. All that what they complaining about. People been complaining about me since I've been on YouTube. That don't stop nothing.
Yeah, man, you just a gay nigga amongst a bunch of real niggas. You know what I mean? Non-gay niggas. So it is.
I've always been the Project Princess.
Listen, without you just saying nothing, you just being a gay dude coming around a bunch of non-gay dudes is a controversial theme within itself.
Yeah, but does it alter anybody's sexuality? Can you please answer me that?
No, hell no.
All right, thank you. That's all we need to clear up because that's what Smoke Signal friends.
As long as you ain't pushing that homosexual.
Thank you. Thank you.
You still a nigga. You know what I'm saying? You come around me, your motherfucker, you straighten up. You good with me.
First of all, these people can't even vouch or classify to even say what I am. They just gone off of what I told them. They don't even know what I do in my real time. I could have been lying to the whole YouTube and just running with the play. So again, just like any other person that's sitting on the panel, how do you even know what they got going on in their real time? You just would be assuming that they telling you the truth.
I'm not trying to figure out what motherfuckers actually doing in their real, actual.
Yeah, we don't give
real time lives.
Oh, we don't care.
I just know what comes back.
Thank you, Bab. Thank you.
I just know what comes back to me. That's all I know.
Nate, hush. I don't even be on the panel half the time when Bobby up there. So I don't know why y'all keep clicking everybody up into one thing. He was just on the panel this whole time. Was I on the panel? No. The heck?
Bobby might want to be gay, so that's probably why he act like that.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Shout out to my nigga Bobby though.
That whole narrative, which is crazy, that all these narratives started since we was on Key page, but nobody paint Key as that picture when. Never mind, let me stop. But
I don't even know who that is. I don't know.
He was just on your panel not too long ago.
A lot of people pop up on here. Mexicans, Arabs, Yemen,
I'm about to say.
all kinds of people.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's crazy work to say. I'm happy to be accepted by anybody. Boy, please. Not the boy that was sitting up under me for the longest time. Accepted. You got to work both ways, friend.
Nah, you talking. What about sitting up under your ass, man?
I don't need you to defend no other man but yourself. That's all.
Niggas over on Root Words.
Y'all killed me with that. Well, first of all, Root Words didn't even allow the boy over there. I had to advocate for him to even get on the page. Thank you. You can ask Root Words about that. I'm just saying. So everybody
No,
running with these
Ruler
new
already
shit.
said it. He said, "Yeah, I let BAP homies around because BAP be
No, no,
around."
no, no, no,
That's what he
no, no,
said.
no, no. Yeah, well, Root Words would be lying if he said it like that, because Root Words clearly said it on his panel that him and Old Boy not even cool, and he would even let him on the page. Just like I
Yeah,
have
he
to
said
keep
you
saying
only
on the
let him
panel
on
to let
because
I have to keep let him up.
well, he only let him up because I'll be there. I'm just letting you know, man. He said that on his
That's
panel.
crazy work, Bap. You wasn't even there half the time.
Hey, Root, come up here and tell him, gang.
Come on up here, gang, gang. Sheesh.
I was trying.
Zay
Root,
brings the zestiness right out of Root Words. Y'all is crazy.
Root, come get your sneaky link, nigga.
See, at least I don't get offended like everybody else and get the crying the niggas behind closed doors. Let me call your phone, man. I'm gonna send you an email smoke signal. I don't do all that. I get in the paint. It's all good. That got to show you in real time, like you said, Bab. Most of them won't even pop out, whether that's me or anybody else. All that I don't do too much crying behind the scenes, which is crazy work. That's why I doubt a lot of these people actually could push the information like that, because you're not soldiers online. What you doing in real time?
I think a lot of people have these conversations behind the scene, so it won't be so much drama based. So I think that's commendable to have some of these conversations.
No,
offline.
I think that's feminine. It's pillow talking.
Wow, do you hang with gay guys in real life?
What the heck?
No, sir, I don't, bro. I do not kick it with gay dudes in real life. You asking that? No, I don't. I don't know Zay. Don't plan on meeting this little gay nigga. He cool on the internet. You see?
Yeah, I don't know why they keep making it more than just the internet thing. Like we all just trying to hang up. But that's not me. That's them other boys that be in the gym and stuff like
You
that.
know what I'm saying? Y'all
That ain't
funny
me.
as hell. Nah, you don't start your shit, gang. You got 2 more jokes.
Zay stay on fool's neck. I guess you got to be careful how you word that sometimes.
Now,
And Chief I am, don't be trying to pop slick
Chief
from the
I
chat
am.
now all of a sudden,
Use the
because you was just
Hebrew. Chief I am. Use the Hebrew. I'm not gonna ask you, do you chill with gay people in real life? Because we seen what's going on with the Hebrew Israelite camps. Y'all all freaky Jesus followers. What would Jesus do? Look at that.
okay.
All right, we got my boy, the great Brown Wolf, in the building. What's the word, gang?
Man, I'm cooling, bro. What's the word, man?
Man,
What's the word, man? What's up, man?
Man, what you got going on? True Zoni.
What's up, Smoke Signal Bat?
Yeah, what did you
Who else
say
was there?
earlier,
Smoke
Trues,
Job Rick?
on the panel?
What
Hey,
it
P, I
is?
was
What
going to
it
ask you a question, but I'll leave it alone for right now. You got it, man.
I don't know. I don't leave it alone. Go ahead.
Now go and get your question in, gang.
Yeah, gang.
Oh,
Now
that
they
big
quiet.
girl. Big
Quiet.
girl.
Ain't no back talk.
Oh, that big girl that ate your phone. She thought that motherfucker was a little
Okay, I'm going to ask
thirsty.
the question then. I wanted you to say that. I had to put the bait out there for your fat ass. Hey, fat, smelly nigga. Listen, fat, smelly nigga. Hey, bro, you got to take
You
a lie
wrong.
detector test, man.
You wrong for that, fam.
Hey, nigga, I got another snack for you tonight. I'm going to cam up and show you here in a minute, man.
I don't want to see him because you pump faking with your snacks, man.
Man, I got a chocolate cake that I made for you. A big old chocolate cake. Do you
I
want
don't
it,
eat,
fat man?
I don't eat cake. I don't eat cake. I don't eat cake.
But hold on, I got one more question, bro. Do you wear the same clothes? Yes or no?
Sometimes, shit.
So I was right about you wearing that same V-Lone shirt.
Shit. I probably done wore it a couple times. Yeah, probably.
No, you wore it more than a couple times. What would be a couple times with
Lord.
you, AP?
Shit,
Smoke
probably like
signal don't run
3
now.
times. 2, 3
Huh?
times.
How many
Probably like,
times?
probably like 2, 3 times.
Hey, you fat nigga, you had that shirt on. You had that shirt on 9 different times on Instagram. You like a cartoon, had my fucking shirt glued to your body, fat nigga.
Hey, listen.
You diabolical.
I will concede to that right now if you can show me 9 different photos right now.
And the, what you mean? With that V-Lone shirt on Instagram, nigga? You had that
Yeah.
same shirt on 9 different times in a year span.
You gotta show him the pictures.
Nah, matter of fact, now that I know that you
Watch this. Hold
you
on.
watch my content, I'm gonna go post it on my channel. I'm posting on my channel. I'll be back.
Hold on. Yeah, go ahead. You all listen. You said this this fat, chubby, whale chasing dude said he was gonna post this
I'm not about
stuff
to play with
2
y'all.
weeks
Bob,
ago.
I posted it, but I took it down, nigga.
Man, Shamu, tell your boyfriend
Hey,
stop lying
fat nigga,
in
man,
here,
stop hitting the mute button with them fat ass Vienna Sasha.
man. Listen, the only motherfucker. Listen, excuse me, I don't mean to cuss. The only person around anybody with vein and sausage looking hands is that pink troglodyte that you sitting on that love seat with.
Y'all is
You know
diabolical.
what I'm saying? Listen, you're not even an Aboriginal American. I don't know one Aboriginal American that's married to a 700-pound troglodyte. Now, I'm not trying to be funny, and I don't fat shame, but damn, Yokozuna size, fam. She big as Rakishi.
Might be a little bit bigger. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And
I'm
he
mad
just
he
be
left.
coming up here. Listen, he be coming up here lying. Listen, anybody that follow me on Instagram, because that's all he going to my Instagram to try to get the photo. Go to my photos, see if you see 9 different photos with me in the V-long shirt, bro. Like, it's common sense.
Now, True Zone, why you leave? I was just about to bring up some other stuff. Dang.
Cause we can go to Instagram live right now on the spot. That's why he left, because he just be lying.
He gonna say that you took the pictures down. That's why.
No, if he just took them the other day, then how I took them down.
Right,
And when
True
we
Zone.
had
So I
this
hope you
conversation,
archived them in your camera roll or something.
but we
Because
just
that
had
way
this
you got
conversation
access.
that he was going to go get my pictures 2
Yeah, I
weeks ago.
remember. I
He
remember.
said he got them, so why would I take them down now after he already got them?
I remember the conversation.
Oh, this nigga slow. Yeah.
True Zone, you is a little bit slow, but don't be upset with me because the other day he did
I
did a live.
I seen you in that same chaps plaid collar shirt with them baggy ass jeans at least 3 times. Y'all was in the Kroger's aisle and all the food shit was empty. And your big girlfriend was just sitting there breathing hard in the camera. You had that that chaps polo shirt on like 4 times, kid.
Now, Zay, why you gotta bring my name up? Did I tell your fruity ass stay out my business?
You might want to go there. Hold on now, because you just did a live with the other day and didn't have to come up and clear up something after you went an
So
hour
what, nigga? I
and
told you that
40
don't mean I
minutes
ain't gotta
in.
do it. Now stay out my business, nigga.
You in an hour and 40 minutes
So
in
stay
on
out
a
my
woman
business,
because
nigga.
you
I
couldn't
told you
read
before, nigga. Stay
one
your gay
word.
ass out my business, nigga. Deal with this
You
other nigga
can't
Wolf.
call
You
nobody
stay out my
gay.
business, nigga.
You can't call nobody gay.
So stay out my business, nigga.
You can't call nobody gay, and I don't got to deal with nobody. That's not
Fruit
woke.
Loops,
That's
Fruit
wolf,
Man. Stay out my
fool.
Hey,
business, nigga.
listen though.
You
Now
done called the wrong person name.
listen. I ain't trying to get in between you or ZB. That's
We
y'all.
ain't got no beef. We ain't got no beef.
You
I
been
ain't
them
got
down.
no beef with this funnel cake.
Nah, but listen though, True Zone. Listen, everybody
What?
that's listening in on Twitter. Shout out to y'all that's listening in. Did y'all know that my boy True Zone is the first person I ever met and that y'all probably ever gonna meet that has a tranny granddaddy? Talk
Nigga,
about
what
that.
that got
Now
to do with me,
explain.
nigga?
Nope. Now
To, any,
explain that. Now
to
Talk about
explain
anybody
that
that
to the world.
your talk
Aboriginal
about
power,
your
this nigga wear the same smelly clothes. This nigga you
talk
gonna
about
catch a
your
UTI wearing them tight ass
grand
pants.
See, you
Nigga,
gonna
you
tell
had
me
on
I have a
leggings in that picture.
buzz?
You gonna catch a UTI, yeast infection, fat
you got
boy.
a trans granny, bro.
Nigga,
You
what the
tripped
fuck
me.
they
I have
gotta
a
do with
buzz.
me?
Now
Nigga,
you
you
got
gonna
to
catch a
explain that
motherfucking
to the
UTI,
world. Go ahead. See, that's why you shouldn't
fat
have shot
boy.
at me.
No, for real though, on some real nigga shit though.
I ain't
Was it?
about to, nigga, I'm not
I'm saying
explaining
though.
shit to your fat ass.
I'm
Lose
saying
some
though.
weight, nigga. Hit the tread.
I'm saying though, on some real
Stop you
stuff.
my mic, fat nigga.
I'm saying though, if you're gonna be up here, you gotta at least answer some questions, bro.
They
Not
hit you
you
with the win
I ain't
whammy.
asking no. I'm gonna go post. I'm gonna post my shit. I'm gonna put my shit over there somewhere else. I'm out.
have a
Hey,
beef.
nigga, keep my name out your mouth, nigga. I'm out
Hey,
of here.
straight up. Hey, listen. Do you kiss your tranny granddaddy with them lips? Do you? You kiss
Crazy
your
work.
this nigga got a tranny granddaddy, y'all. Listen, and he mad at me because
Step
I be
grandma.
drifting Gucci, designer, Burberry, and Balenciaga, whatever the stuff he see, whatever. I don't know. I don't even know what I be wearing half the time. But listen, I'm tripping over a tranny granddaddy. I think that should go down in the most
You
one
see
of the
how that
most.
backfired on him real quick? And all you have to do is ask him that. See, that's crazy truth. I ain't even say nothing bad about you. You gonna come shoot at me.
So I said a grand tranny is crazy.
A grand trans.
Yeah, you got a grand trans for real though. No bull.
No, but I wasn't saying nothing bad about him. I was just saying the other day he was live. He went in
And hold
on.
on, I just want to make this clear. People probably think that I'm joking or making a joke.
No, he being
I'm
serious.
not joking. He really has a tranny granddaddy
A
or daddy,
Grammy.
something like that. It's either his daddy or his granddaddy. It's one of them. It doesn't matter which.
Oh Lord, but yeah, I wasn't making fun of you, Troops. I was just laughing because the other day he was live talking about a lady. I'm not gonna mention her name because she's not here, but he was like, "Oh, look, she said that she wished that somebody touched my kids," and she didn't say that. She said, "I wish that nobody touches your kids," and he was live for an hour and 45 minutes going in on that lady, thinking that's what she said. I said, "Nigga, boy, you didn't read the words right." That's all I was saying, Troops. I wasn't saying
This
nothing bad
nigga
about you.
grandpa really is his grandmom. That's crazy. So your granddaddy made the apple pies and shit. you different, bro. You got a different life. That's why you go with a fat white girl to try to hide your pain and insecurities about your trainee granddaddy who should drop you off at school. Everybody used to make fun of you, like, hey, look at Leonard. Look at Leonard. That's his name, y'all. Leonard. Look at Leonard and his trainee granddaddy. Your granddaddy sitting up in that little Volvo with that lipstick on and that divestment wig looking crazy, cuz why
He
you
said,
never
"Post the
told
link."
and nobody really didn't understand when you used to be like, man, I hate going to study night at my granddaddy's house. Nobody really understood what you mean by that. Now it makes sense. You feel what I'm saying? Your granddaddy used to make you used to dress you up and sing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. See, my jokes always last a lifetime, hence why I ain't have to say nothing.
Now, this ain't even a joke. I'm not making a joke. This not a joke.
I said my joke.
You might have been joking on them, but this is real facts.
Yeah, I said my jokes because it's actually
He has
true.
a real tranny, or he had. You know what I'm saying? He had a real trainee granddaddy that passed away. No offense. Rest in peace.
Unfortunately, it seemed like all these people's.
We're not trying to make fun of nobody. Rest in peace to his trainee granddaddy, though. Real talk.
No, we're not trying to make fun of nobody. You gonna say it like that?
No, on some real shit, though. I'm trying to be respectful, bro. I said RIP.
He want the link again in the chat.
Bro, you trying to, bro, go link with your trainee granddaddy, bro. That's your best bet. You done lost it over here, fam. First of all, bro, don't you got like a dolly to move your girl up the ramp upstairs or something? You got a big ass helper sitting on your couch, and she like 500 pounds.
Sheesh, man.
Nigga, you used to go over there to your grandmama house, and your granddaddy and them used to be sitting in there. They look like best friends. They look like goddamn the hated it niggas off of In Living Color. You didn't know which one was your real grandma, because your grandma and your grandma, your granddaddy and your grandma look alike.
The hated it.
He really wants their attention because he grew up by a trainee granddaddy. You feel what I'm saying?
That don't got nothing to do with me, y'all.
Now listen, gang. So he got a weird little thing about you. He wants you to kind of convert him to how his granddaddy was converted. So you got. Now I'm not saying that you should. And I'll say you're doing a good job by making him be a man, stay a man. But True Zone, he pushing that big white Becky narrative. That, bro, listen, everybody on Twitter, I need y'all to say this link. Copy this for me right quick. Hot take, hot take, hot take. Name one Black American Aboriginal FBA that go with a 600-pound white girl. Just name one that you know, real talk, that you know in real life. Now name all the immigrants you know that go with 600-pound white girls. Come on now. He cosplaying like he American. Nigga, you stand out. Then we tell you y'all Tether stand out. You stand here talking about, oh yeah, us black. Nigga, you go with an 800-pound walrus. Come on, fam.
This is
Come
too
on,
funny.
say the Yun ain't a noun. Come on now, Smoke. Come on now, gang. Yuns know. Somebody said fat bitches need love too, bro. Come on now, Mr. Aboriginal Smith. I'm not even discriminating doing the fluffy
Language, brother.
Oh, excuse me, my bad. Damn, somebody gotta be up here to help. Hey. Now listen, I'm not discriminating doing the chubby chasers. But when you see his girlfriend, I'm talking about it really be giving fat bastard off of Austin Powers. You ever seen fat bastard off of Austin Powers? Want to say, get in my belly. I swear for Jesus Christ on my grandma, on everything I love, his girl resemble fat bastard so much to me. I'll put that on my grandma. So
this is the funniest.
No, I'm not even trying to be funny, bro. You be over there just doing sexual activities to her belly button. You can't even find her snatch. Your baby mama was a middle and a left linebacker. She was a middle and outside linebacker at the same time. They only had two linebackers on the field. She played two different positions.
They said she was a nose and a tackle.
Just and truth don't always be talking about, oh, I got money. Nigga, you clean windows, bitch. Come clean my windows.
Language, brother.
I'm talking about him, because he do act like a female dog. I'm talking about a bitch, like a dog.
You gotta call it, make it another word. Mitch.
A Mitch, man. You talking about, yeah, I'm going on a cruise. Man, you ain't getting on no motherfucking cruise. You ever seen a whale on a boat? Come on, man. That's the stupidest shit I've ever seen. No, for real though. That's a real question, everybody in the chat. Have y'all ever, cause we seen fishermen and all kind of people that be in the water catching all kind of animals and fish, sharks. Have you ever seen a whale on a boat? That's a real honest question, family. I want y'all to answer that. Have y'all ever seen a whale on the boat? And he talking about him and his girlfriend getting on a boat. Come on, cuz. You know it's a weight limit to a cruise ship. If you over 700 pounds, you ain't even allowed to get on a cruise ship. Free Willy wasn't even on a boat. He was next to the boat. Free Willy was floating. Yeah. Somebody said Meg. The Meg wasn't on a boat. You can't put no megalodon on no boat. You ain't seen none of them big fishes on the boat. You don't see big things like that on the boat. So you ain't gonna see no big heifer like True's own girlfriend. She be wearing them goddamn flannel pattern dresses. She need to sit her fat ass down. Every time she get up, she be out of breath. I seen her the other day when I posted that video. Y'all go check my shorts out. True's on his big girlfriend was inside of Walmart breathing hard, mad as hell because there ain't no food in there. First of all, you knew it wasn't no food in there. Your girl knew it wasn't no food in there. She the one that ate it. Come on now, iceberg. Come on now, fam. You ever seen somebody over 400 pounds on an airplane? You got to get on a bus. Yeah. When you 700 pounds, you got to get on a Greyhound. Yeah. That's the only way they travel. And True Zone ain't no bigger than 176 pounds. He 176 pounds, built like a crackhead, in good shape. I'm talking about one of them old school crackheads that'll steal your engine out your car. You know, that nigga True Zone, he built like one of them old school crackheads. Hey, True Zone, come up here again. Show him that picture that you be showing where you look like my Uncle Moochie. Rest in peace to my Uncle Moochie. This nigga look like my Uncle Moochie, man. That nigga was he was a thieving crackhead, too. And you got one of them slender built athletic crackhead bodies. You one of the ones that steal niggas dope and run. Oh shit. Hey, this nigga Truth is something else, man. He was a wild boy. Truth on, you cool? Damn, his girlfriend keep eating his phone. Tell Godzilla to sit down. Stop eating your phone. It's not a hurt.
Hey, fat nigga. So you try to get your jokes off while I wasn't up here. You fat motherfucker, nigga. You built like a motherfucker.
Hey, stop cussing.
You built like
stop cussing. I know you.
All right, cool. My bad. Cool. I got you. My bad. You look like a marshmallow. Michelin man. You look like a black Michelin man. Big belly back. Man, I can't even get my shit off over here, man. Damn.
I was getting them off without cussing too, bro. Come on, you can get your jokes off. Go ask Free Willy in your room.
You got hot dog fingers, nigga. You got hot dog fingers, nigga. Fat man. You should never make a fat joke, boy.
I bet you $5. Your girlfriend
you 5'2", 400 pounds, nigga. You gotta squeeze into your pants. You gotta get a belly button, a belly tuck, fat boy.
I bet your girlfriend told
you. Did you have the same clothes on though, bro?
Hey, I bet your girlfriend told you to say that finger looked like hot dogs, Joe. Her fat ass.
Listen. Did you wear the same? Hold on, listen, bro. Listen. I need some clarity, bro. Did you have the same clothes on? Yes or no, bro? That way I can just full out, go expose you, bro.
No.
Okay, I got you, bro. I had to post it, bro. You lying for your subscribers, bro. But you lying, bro. You had the same shit on for a whole year. Same V-Long shirt. That shirt hates you, nigga. That shirt want to murder you. Like, man, why this nigga keep putting me on, man?
Pull up right now.
What's that old saying? If these walls could talk, if them clothes that you wear could talk, bro, they would, man. If they had arms and legs, they would shoot you, bro. We're in the same fucking clothes. I'm gonna post it. Don't worry about it.
Y'all be some of the dirtiest little window wipers.
No, you dirty, nigga. You dirty, bro. From April 2002 all the way to July 2023, bro. You had that same V-Long shirt on 9 different times, bro. I said this nigga is dirty, man. I said this nigga is dirty. You get your clothes straight out the dirty clothes hammer and put the shit right back on over and over again. You ain't throw no washing powder on it or nothing. I said this nigga stink oh man.
Damn, bro.
Nigga, that shirt, motherfucking probably stiff as a rock, man. That shirt stiff as a board. You can't even put that motherfucker on no more.
Language, brother, language.
You gotta watch
my business.
Watch your language, man. Dang, man. I know Shamu over there.
Bro, you should never call nobody Shamu. You are 5'5". You weigh over 300 pounds, nigga.
How big is your girl?
You stinky. You smell like motherfucking pterodactyl shit. You smell like dinosaur shit, nigga. You stink, nigga. You look like you stink, nigga. Nigga got a head wrap on in the picture up here. Crazy. Wearing them cheap ass diamonds, them cloudy ass diamonds you be wearing, boy.
Ooh.
That's not even Cuban zirconia you be wearing, bro. You cammed up one day, put your watch in the camera. I said, man, what's this nigga doing? I said, that watch costs $29.95 on Temu. They got a Temu watch on trying to flex. With them choker chains you be wearing. What nigga wearing choker chains in 2025, man?
Hey, a Temu watch.
Bat had a Temu watch on when he cammed up. He tried to like flex it. That shit wasn't even shining. The fake diamonds weren't even hitting. I was like, man, this nigga a clown.
They sure do sell watches on Temu though.
Bat got one.
Yeah.
He got a plethora of them damn watches.
Say it ain't so.
That nigga built like a VCR. Hey. Bat, you built like an old VCR, big back ass.
Hey, hold on, man. You got the paperwork for yours, right?
We got the video of us walking in the jewelry store to get it. It's on my highlights.
Man, I went into the Temu store. They got a Temu store or somewhere over here, and he went into the Temu store and purchased that motherfucker for $10.95, nigga, with the choker chain. It's a kit that came with it. The Aboriginal starter kit came with fake diamonds, a war bonnet, some tight leggings that you be wearing, and Sister Bethy's. And hold on.
Hold on. Let me put you in the back because I can't talk over you guys. You ain't got no discipline. Hey, you see how these guys sit back and eat on bananas and be like, look at Bap Ass. He got all them diamonds on. He be wearing. Y'all would be mad as hell tomorrow when I throw that outfit on, boy. Y'all niggas gonna be mad. I'm gonna make sure I put on all my jewelry tomorrow. We bringing out change from 2019.
Man, they'll make green, purple, and blue. You can't keep it on too long, nigga. That shit you gonna catch a rash wearing that. You gonna catch a yeast infection, wing worms wearing that cheap ass shit, boy.
Why they be thinking everybody cheap, man?
You gonna catch the measles wearing that Temu jewelry.
Cause they stay in the shanty shack, cuz. You hear me?
Yeah.
I'm watching. You know why I watch them iceberg slim so I can cook them. I watch these niggas so I can roast them. That's what I do. I troll and roast these niggas. The Aboriginal starter kit. Listen. The Aboriginal starter pack comes with Sister Bethy's Newport 500s. Aboriginal Powers tight legging pants and a wolf chin. That's an Aboriginal starter pack.
Them pants I be wearing cost you.
Them pants too tight. You can't even put a wallet in them. You can't even put a Glock dookie in them pants.
That's your monthly check.
You can't even put a pistol in them tight ass pants.
You know that's your monthly check, right?
Nigga had on leggings, bro. You had on leggings in the picture. I said, man, what is this dude doing? It's diabolical.
Truth on. I know it hurt you that my regular day pants is your monthly rent.
But you wear the same clothes though, bro. That's not a flex.
It's a monthly rent.
You wear the same. You a goofy, nigga. You 40 years old with wearing a shiesty mask, nigga. You a goofy. You a clown. Don't take you serious. You ain't spending no blocks. Only block you spending is go to Krispy Kreme donuts, nigga.
This thing, man.
I even got AP up here laughing. AP even laughing, man. That's all good, man.
No, we laughing at you. We not laughing at you.
Now you laughing at yourself because you know I'm telling the truth. You know all this is factual. I'm gonna post that video though. I know you be watching, so I'm gonna post that video, bro. Oh man, I'm like, oh man.
Hey, you talk a lot, so it's funny.
Well, if I'm not talking to you, you a backer. You nilly ass niggas. I ain't talking to you.
Hey, we've been waiting on you to show these pictures for the last 2 weeks now.
I've been busy doing other shit. I've been cooking. I've been roasting other niggas. You next. I got you. Hey, look, listen. When I post this, don't strike it down, bro.
I understand how it is, though. You be busy when you got to feed a whale off a Windows wiper pay. It gets
Listen. When I tell your foot soldier stand down, man, tell them don't strike my shit down. I'm gonna post it though. I got you.
Yeah,
I'll make sure to tag you in it too.
All right, crackhead. Hey, I'm sorry that you.
Bro, I look better than you, nigga. Hold on, bro. I look better than you, nigga. You built like a refrigerator.
That picture you got on now, you definitely like a crackhead.
No, bro. I'm in shape, bro. You look like shit.
I wouldn't even chill with you.
You short, fat, and pudgy, bro. You a midget. I think how short you was. Like, man, this nigga crazy. It's diabolical.
If I seen you while I was out, I'll be like, hey, brother, somebody made a mess down there.
Like, you smell like a wet back tether. When you get to sweating and smelling like ass, you smell like a tether, a wet back spit.
What kind of hat is that he got on?
Man, we don't know what kind of.
Well, I don't need you to take my outfit, bro. Don't get me started on your long chin ass. You got a railway chin. You got
a corner store hat on. He got a corner store hat. He cheap. He a window
washer. Chin like a hockey stick.
Ross.
Bro, you a window washer.
You chin like a hockey stick, nigga. You talking about all them celebrities, bro? You corny. You the lamest nigga in the Apple community.
You don't even want to be bragging about it because you
the corniest nigga in the Abo community. Hey,
we be around.
Why you let this nigga in the community, bro? This nigga corny.
You the corny fat tether. You the one.
You a corny fat tether, nigga. You listen.
Bro, listen, on my mama, you go with the fattest white girl we ever seen in life. We not even exaggerating.
Stop moving my mic.
It's not a game.
Fat boy.
learn how to shut up when I'm talking. This is not your fat ass wife. You're gonna shut the hell up when I talk, all right? I'm not your fat ass wife that you be punching on while you in there arguing over chicken nuggets and shit. I'm not her. You gonna shut your little starving crackhead ass up and until I ask you to come wipe my windows. All right? Use a window wiper, my nigga. You are literally a nigga I pay $200 a week to come wash my fucking window. Excuse me, to come wash my windows at my storefront. You bum. I could use you at my storefront, actually. But
We don't have a storefront, nigga. You lying. Stop the cap, bet.
Hey, my store don't hire
I'm about
Tether.
to cook your fat ass, man. I'm telling you, bro. When I get on my, I'm gonna go to my channel and do. I'm gonna cook your fat ass.
You only have 10 people in your
I'm
channel.
about to cook your fat.
Y'all don't go subscribe to this nigga channel. He's a chubby chaser. Don't
I'm gonna
go.
roast your fat ass, nigga. That's what I'm
Man,
going to
if
do.
you subscribe to his channel, you a goofy. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
Wolf, you ain't got no view. You got nigga. You get 10 views
Hey,
on the
man,
video. I get way
I'm
more views than you.
popping on
I get
Instagram,
way
bro.
more views than you. Nobody respects you. You
You
ain't
don't
shit.
you don't
Bro,
get
I get
millions of
way,
views.
bro. On your YouTube
Hey,
channel, you got 20
you don't
views
get
on the
millions of
goddamn
views.
video, bro.
I
Nobody
just
watching
started
your shit.
YouTube.
AP don't even watch your shit. That's
I
your
just
nigga.
started YouTube.
Nigga, I
AP,
watch
do
his
you watch
stuff.
Wolf channel?
Yep.
Man, you don't watch
And
that
I'm popping
corny,
on
boring
Instagram.
shit. You don't watch that boring. Bro, you don't watch that boring
This is
ass
why
shit.
you get put in the back because you talk too
Hey,
much.
True Zone, do you watch my 500-pound life with your girl? Tell the
Nah,
truth.
nigga, you matter of fact, you 500 pounds, so y'all why
He was on it.
Keep it a
yeah, why I
stack.
do watch it. It's you.
Keep it a stack. So you and your girl be in there arguing about who the fattest.
It's you. We arguing about you the fattest right now. You the
Damn,
fattest on the panel. You the fattest nigga on the panel.
I'm fatter than your girl.
Man, you the fattest nigga on the panel.
Watch
You
this,
wear
y'all.
your,
I'm
you
fatter
wear your
than your
wife's.
girl. Watch this. Am I fatter than your girlfriend?
I
That's
don't know
what we
about all
want.
that. You wear your wife's bra though. I know you wear a star. You wear a push up bra.
Your girlfriend big
You
as
wear
a
bras, nigga. You got titties.
Why you looking at man tits?
You can't
bro?
even do a jumping jack, nigga.
Hey,
You can't even do a jump.
Hey, Zay, this nigga is. I told you that he infatuated with his granddaddy. He following after his granddaddy's foots. You feel me? Or his granddaddy's, little pink toes that he used to wear.
Lord.
But listen, he over here looking at bap titties, infatuating over. Man, dude, you a
Titties.
weirdo, bro.
What up, Truth? But yeah, I don't know nothing about all that.
Well, yo, what's up? What's up?
What up, what up, what up?
All right, we know we done talking to this clown. He's a clout chasing, fat, chubby chaser.
Y'all is crazy.
No, he is. I'm not lying to y'all. Come on now. Let's be real. I
So
don't
you know
want
I
y'all to
know.
sugarcoat because y'all be lying and trying to be politically right. Is this girlfriend one of the fattest white girls y'all seen a brother with? Tell the truth.
Correct.
Truth. 111 truth. Now, I know you've been around the world and seen a lot of things, whether strange or not. Now, listen, have you ever seen a brother of the struggle go with a girl as big as Truth's own girl?
You funny as hell. I ain't never seen this girl.
Oh, Zay, can you do me a favor, fam? I'm not
No, you
trying to
gonna
ask
have
you to
no,
get
because
involved.
he gonna include me in the
Nah, don't
gossip.
get involved with this. Don't get involved. Just pull the picture up, bro. You on the panel, bro. I need you to help out with something. Pull it up, gang.
Oh Lord, True Zone, you cannot get upset. I'm only helping out. That's it.
Why can't the truth? When you want to meet up with me, bro, and see who really big and fat and little and slow and all this shit?
Lord, y'all crazy.
Come on, man. Put that picture up, bro.
Hold on. You act like I got the lady picture just saved instantly.
Man, that's the biggest picture of your phone. You can't find it. It should have a whole month dedicated to that big ass girl. Now look at this big ass heifer.
He all blocked
I'm
out
talking
the
about her
screen.
head big as a hippo. And look how wide this nigga nose is. He look like Antetokounmpo. This nigga is a tether. This is a crackhead tether with the biggest Becky we ever seen. Come on, man. Now listen. Now, truth. Now that you see what we trying to ask you the question now, is this not the biggest Becky that we seen a so-called brother with? Or you seen one bigger?
That's a tough one.
She look like the dad on Family Guy, bro.
Nah, you right, Iceberg Slim. She is pretty. Pretty damn fat. You feel what I'm saying?
Boy,
What the fuck?
hey, watch your mouth, True.
Yeah, watch your mouth, gang.
You gonna get us all put out. Jeez.
True love a F-bomb. Come on, True Zone. You gonna sit here and talk about me and your girlfriend dressed like that, bro, and you dressed like that in the back? Y'all look like a bunch of dirty, homeless trailer park. No, y'all bedroom smell like fart and mayonnaise. Now look at this child molester face looking ass dude. You know he was caught on Dateline about 8 times with a face like this. Man, you August Algocina, Tory Lanez infused looking dude. Man, I'm not about to let no big a big Becky dude on. So Rob Knox is kick rocks. Come on, bro. If the Wendy's lady ate the Wendy's lady, think about it.
God's gonna
And
hell.
hold on, I don't even know if that's True Zone in the picture. That's True Zone, bro. That's what you look like. You don't even look like that now, bro. Y'all been together for 20 years, bro. You was a young dude, a young creep, a felonious. It's like you used to sniff seats on the public buses. It's like you got caught by the undercover at least 3 times for sniffing seats. A felonious seat sniffer. And look at you. You don't even look like that no more. You're like a crackhead now. Yeah, boy, you look weird, bro.
Shit crazy.
I ain't never seen it. Bro,
That's
this
crazy,
the nigga
man.
that's joking.
Hell, Kurt
This is
Franklin
why I
Jr.
need all
looking.
y'all to. Hey, we need all these niggas to cam up, man. Y'all be some weirdos, man. All that
You
talking.
look like Kurt
Make
Franklin
them
little
cam up.
nephew. Yeah, he
Make
like Kurt
make.
Franklin flies in a back. I don't know, Ice JJ Fish Franklin. That's who he look
That
like.
nigga look at that man chin, bro. Don't talk about nobody chin, bro. That nigga got a
That nigga got a
I,
booty. He got one of Michael Jackson chin. He got one of them booty chins.
that nigga got a
His
baby
chin be
chin.
working.
Get your baby chin applesauce looking at that. That nigga got a baby chin.
That nigga blow his nose and wipe his ass at the
That
same
nigga
time.
got a girl jawline. That shit crazy, bro.
God damn, True Zone. You got them
This
two
why
parts. Yeah, he gay. He got them 2 parts on the side of his head. Anytime I see a nigga with them, they gay to the motherfucker.
this why
Those
y'all don't be camming up. This why they don't be camming up, man. It's over with.
he got a face only a mother could love. God dang.
That nigga got that NFAC nose, nigga. That no fucking around coalition nose.
Damn, 111 True. Come on, fam. You ain't seen a. Come on, you ain't never seen a. You seen a white girl head this goddamn big compared to a nigga's? Look how big it is. Her head is compared to cuz.
Oh
Yeah, come
shit.
on, fam.
Hey man. This shit ain't
Like
right.
never.
If Ricky drank the lake,
Shit
not Ricky
never.
Lake. If Ricky drank a lake, goddamn, it was swole as hell. The Michelin lady.
All right, take me off the full screen. Nigga.
Nah, hold on, Zay. Just stay muted for a second, cuz you ain't even here today. This ain't even you right now. God damn. This nigga True Zone going around date. Now listen, I want everybody that's listening on Twitter to screenshot this right now and hashtag True Zone Big Becky. Everybody hashtag this. He want to be famous. We're gonna make him go viral. This is what race mixing does. See, he's not even this. Let you know this. See, we learning how to spot Tether on the spot. Ain't no Black American Aboriginal, except for maybe root words, will hit some shit like this. And I don't even think root words going for nothing like this. This is diabolical. This is my 600-pound life. Like, listen, all right, let me ask you another question. Truth, you a smart nigga. Come on, Truth, you up here. Let me ask you some questions, guy. Now, listen,
What up, Jay?
by estimation, just by this image of the head and the shit in the chest, because ain't no neck. So just the head and the chest. How big is this person according to what you think? You know what I'm saying? Your observation. What weight?
520.
520. That's a good weight. I would say about 522, 528. I'm right there with you. 520. Wolf, what you thinking on the weight of this lady? Chat, I want y'all to get involved too. Guess the weight that you think this lady is by the size of this huge Olmec head.
She probably about 630, man. 615.
Damn, what you saying, Zay? My bad. I didn't mean to ask you this.
Oh, Lord, man.
Don't be scared of the truth, though. He ain't gonna beat you up, fam. I got you, man. Don't beat him up. Don't beat. He got you. Somebody said 520 is crazy weight class. Well, what you think, Mr. Al? I want y'all to put y'all numbers in the chat. Be real, because we trying to be real. I'm gonna say at least 476. Now, John Bricks, I know you in the building with his family. Don't run from this, because we need your proper doctor expertise. Somebody said 255. Oh, that's truth, though, who said that. I knew it was a lie. As soon as I didn't see who said it. I just seen the number. Mr. Al Smith said 375. He being nice. What number did you say, Zay? I didn't hear that.
I ain't said nothing.
Well, but what's the number though? I want to see if you, because I trust your opinion on weight. You know. I mean, there's no right, wrong answers. We just
Oh, sheesh. The same number Collecty said.
Oh, 623. Okay. 623. Somebody said she at least 400. 400.
Master Self can't talk about nobody weight.
Master Self ain't that big, man. Stop playing.
It's like Master Self, I'm just playing. I'll be starting with everybody. I'm just playing Master Self.
Yeah, I'm gonna say she at least 476, and that's like on Ozempics for like a week or two. You feel me? And this is her after she lost 100 pounds too, though, y'all. No, this is the new pick. This the new pick, Al, Mr. Al Smith. This after she lost 100 pounds. Yeah, this just posted last week on Facebook. Come on now, Mr. Al. You trying to just take up for the Becky?
Hey, baby. Based on that headshot, what you think she weigh? About 350.
Man, she ready for that. About 350.
Now look, what y'all going with now? Now that you can see some more body, and compared to another regular human, she like 3 or 4 of them humans, bro. She like 650, fam. I'm going with 650 off of this image.
This ain't good. Ain't no way this is a girl though, man.
Nah, this gotta be AI. Yeah, you
this ain't girl, bro.
It's AI.
No way.
No, this is really her.
Yeah, she big as hell, bro. Like, True Zone, I ain't gonna lie to you, fam. You're a failure in life.
At this point, it's a mental disorder, man.
Nah, he a failure, bro. You a failure in life. You wash windows and go lay down with something that look not something. You go lay down with this big thing.
He said failure in
Who's
life.
on, bro? You go wash windows and go lay with this big head, big body, big back Becky. Oh my God, this is disgusting. I can't believe a human being was scooped this low. Could you imagine the smell that he smells when he goes between her legs to eat that cat? Oh my God, I bet it smells like every sea creature that you can imagine. Look, that's when Truth
Oh,
Zone
look
just.
at his face, bro.
Oh my God, you can tell this nigga. She
What's
probably
going
was
on?
14 right here in this photo. He's
What's
a
going on?
creep. He's a creep.
That
Look
nigga
at this.
nasty, man.
Look at this big ass freaking nose. Like you definitely scream African. It's giving African, fam.
This why y'all don't be camming up, man. Y'all look
I ain't gonna
crazy.
lie, this the cutest couple ever, bro.
They look special ed. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Yeah, this was like the special ed Beyonce and Jay-Z couple. All the slow niggas in the school looked up to cuz.
Hey,
They
he
be like,
look
Truth
like
Zone, you my boy.
that nigga look like he look like radio, man. That nigga look like radio for real, man.
Somebody said this photo.
That nigga look like radio, man. God damn. Y'all nigga do not need to be talking shit, man. I don't know why y'all talking shit. Look special ed, bro. This nigga look like
Somebody
a
said
whole
she ate her lips. She did have lips before this before this picture. She ate her lips.
man, you gotta ask this nigga what he like about her, man.
This nigga teeth dirty as hell. Yellow teeth ass little boy. Oh my God. This bra obnoxious. What the is this? Now come on, Zay gang. Come on. You just putting random people up. This is her?
It's the
Yes or
same damn
no?
person.
No, bruh. No, this ain't bruh.
Same person.
The Beckinator. I be snacks. Not God damn, the Beckinator.
This nasty work.
That's wow. He looked like damn, what's my boy name? The dude who played in the
Breakfast
Joker.
Club.
Damn, what's his name?
Talking about Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, Jack Black or something like that.
Not Jack Black.
He sound like Jack Black. I just seen a commercial because he was singing them jingles. The Beckinator. Damn, she put on them glasses. Thought this is thick. I can see a little hair up on her chin in this photo. Hey, True Zone, bro, you date some shit that look like this, bro. You sitting here arguing with me. You ain't trying to get your life together. You go home from washing windows all day, walk in the door, and the first thing you kiss is this?
Man, y'all need to stop talking shit on the internet, man. Y'all be looking crazy.
Hey, Iceberg Slim, how the hell can he argue with me when he go with something like this? This is not even a joke. This is real facts, real life. I'm not even making a bar or a joke. This is real life. He literally wash windows. He'll come home. Hey, babe, what did you eat today? You know, you
Yeah.
gotta ask her what did she eat, not as if he gonna feed her, because is there anything left?
Nigga said, is there anything left?
He come home and kiss this. I wouldn't even, man, I wouldn't hit this motherfucker with a baseball bat.
That shit crazy, bro.
Oh, look at them. That's them last night when they went to go see Sinners.
he gotta be on the spectrum though, man. He gotta be on the spectrum. Ain't no way you laid up with some shit. That shit crazy, man. He gotta be retarded, bro.
I know she listening too. Hey, big girl, drink some Ozempics. Stop taking them shots. Drink it. Get you a cup of Ozempics if you trying to lose weight, sis. I ain't hating on you.
Why he get with her, man? I want to hear it back. I gotta hear the story, bro. What happened, bro? Like, you
Man,
alright?
listen,
What happened,
listen,
dog?
listen. I'm gonna tell you how it happened because I got the facts.
Ain't no way,
Let me go to
man.
the read. Let me go to the facts. So listen, the dude True Zone is like 15 years older than her. So when he first met her, he had just got off of probation for getting caught in an underage ring because he be doing that underage shit. He was on Chris Hansen know who this is. That's what I'm trying to say. And one day he was on Facebook and he met this little 14-year-old girl when he was like 27, and it turned out to be this lady right here. And now she's 25 and he's 46.
She look like the Michelin Man, bro. This shit nasty, bro.
Man, she fat as hell.
Man, she white. She white as hell.
How the fuck you big and fat with little titties? Like, what the fuck? That's a weird body bitch. I mean, I'm sorry.
That shit nasty.
She big as hell with no titties is crazy work.
I want to know how you found her, man.
Man, at a buffet, nigga. She was 14 at a buffet. She was at the chocolate fountain. He was at the chocolate fountain, and that's how they met.
That nigga, he must be retarded, man.
Look at him. You can't tell this thing. He about slow as hell.
I think he retarded, bro. Ain't no way you said you want to be with you chose that. You said, yeah, I'm about to be with her. Nah. He gotta be retarded, bro. Or you owe us some money.
Man, I'm just telling y'all, brothers, don't ever trust these cosplaying tethers because he's came around us portraying like he's Aboriginal or FBA. Come to find out, this dude is from like the Canary Islands or something. Look at his nose. This is the white Respucia and the black Norbit. Hey, Respucia, the white Respucia and Norbit.
Man, he look retarded, man.
Yeah, Texas says she cute on life. Yeah, on your life. On your little YouTube life.
y'all gotta cam up, man. This is why y'all don't be camming up. That shit crazy.
Man, this nigga like a crackhead. I ain't gonna lie. My Uncle Moochie look just like him.
Shout out to Moochie, man.
Damn. So yeah, with this picture where I can see a little more. Because if you notice in the back, you think you might see two arms in between them, right? Look in between them. You think you see two arms hugging them?
Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo.
Keys on the track, on the track, on the track, on the track, on the track. For the stats, I be beating the odds. And the blood, it be making me calm. Like a turret, just like a Saddam. I'ma blow it just like I'm a bomb. I'ma leave it